Welcome to Weed&d, the hot positive live tabletop role-playing experience. I am your dungeon master for the night, Brandon Allen McClanahan. But my buds call me Bam. Thank you guys so much for being here. Shout out to all you peeps I see in chat. We're actually hyping right now, guys. How? Yeah! Thank you guys so much for the incredible support, dropping the subs, and sharing the love. You guys seriously are the very best. I am trying. I got a little talky, potentially weepy last week. I'm going to try to keep driving us toward the game tonight because we got a lot to do. I just wanted to say, I freaking love you guys. Thank you, Lord. Last time I see you in chat, Jay Hawkerson, we see you. Big Sloanies in the piece, or Mordigan. Freaking Precarious, Hunting the Boojum, Dungeon Witch. Guys, it's so good. All you guys, all you are just my favorite people, and I'm gonna miss you for a little bit while we get ready for chapter 3. With that said, I'll go into a little bit about what's coming after this finale sesh for our chapter 2 chapter here of the Ganjaria saga. Before we get going, but first, I'd like to pass this magical joint through the fibers
of Nicola.
Of not a murderer, Nicole, to my dear and wonderful friend, Brandon Folger. Brian.
Yes.
We're gonna live for you for real.
Confirmed. I rewatched the episode.
How you doing, girl?
When Madame Funyuns typed on there, Nicole's hands were up here because she was so
She's
worried
clear.
about.
She's
She was
clear.
like,
What is up, buds? Welcome to Weed&d, the pop positive live tabletop.
You got Ray coming in from camera kids.
I'm your Cuddle Forge monk for the night, Brenda Folger Pickles on Wee. But you may call me Pickles on Wee.
I will.
And God, it's the end of a season. God, kids.
End of the season.
God, it's the end of a season. So now, I want to talk about a favorite moment that maybe I'd had on this season.
Ooh.
And now I'm going to talk about the moment with you guys. I think the moment... Oh, I don't know. I have so many good ones. I love every single moment that Lucian would just go, 0 charisma.
what you gonna do?
I'd love to persuade or intimidate or deceive you, but
That sounds like it would be my department, but
0 charisma.
my department.
my dex is high.
Yeah, super high dex. Do you have anything dex-based?
Yeah, can I do that?
Can I do that dexterously?
You want me to talk
Can
to
I
them?
bluff but with dex?
Yes. Talking dexterously? That's not.
So yeah, how about you, Lulu, the Drew?
Oh, me? What's up, buds? Lucian Lamore, your level 8 blood hunter, ready to rep this motherfucker up. One of my favorite moments, I guess, for me, that I did was the blood jetpack. Like the team map for you to pat me like back here, and then.
Every time.
He was holding onto the wall, holding on to you. Or no, you were floating down, that's right. So you didn't have to hold on to you. And then for me to save Enra, big hugs.
Okay.
Big hugs on Enra and like, use your wings, but you didn't use them.
No.
Still didn't. You didn't fly.
No.
We just kind of floated.
Yeah, she did like a little wing stuff though. I was like, even if you couldn't fly, if you had big wings, they would like aerodynamically help it. Right.
And they totally did.
They did.
They totally did. And that's one of my favorite moments. Aside from being here with the rest of you fine human beings for yet another season and chapter, it is my true pleasure. Thank you so much.
Amen.
So, to my new castmate and friend through the powers of BAM, Nicole.
Me! Oh,
Oh, spark up that doober.
Spark give her.
That Bobo!
I got to spark up that
Smoking doobies with my brothers.
oh no. What's up, buds? I'm Nicole Unger. You know me as Shaymira and Enra. Man, this has been so much fun. I'm gonna give this to you because it's gonna go to Jake in a second. This has been so much fun. It's
now.
I'm directing. Please do this now. Great, go.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm just so excited. This is the first time I've gotten to play with everybody. So this is my first time finishing this campaign with you guys. And it's been cool, like being along for the ride in different ways, but this time actually like being at the table and like playing with all of you. And I have so many favorite moments that it's so hard to pick one, but I'm gonna throw it back towards the beginning when you brought out Funyuns. Funyuns, man. Funyuns is one of my favorite moments. Just all of Funyuns. Oh, so
All
good.
the snack boys.
All of them.
All our
of them.
snacky skelly
the back
boys.
snack boys. The snack street boys.
There it is.
Yeah, you did!
Oh shit! Your mic
It's okay.
This is the
Amazing.
I think it'll never get better than that. Thanks,
Never.
guys. Have a great night.
All right, see you
We'll
later.
see you on a Tuesday. Just kidding. Just kidding. What's up, Brian? Brian's here. We see Quit's Life in the house. We got Darko. What's up, Darko? So good to see you, buddy. We are,
Double T,
we're getting
I see
emotional.
Double
We're coming
T.
near the end of a
Quit's
big
Life.
story.
Ricarius.
Jake, what about you? What's,
Oh,
Jake,
some more to go?
Jake.
No, I have to wind it.
You didn't have to, but you did.
Thank you. The magical
very kind of you.
powers of the.
For you. I had to.
So
Thank you.
kind.
So kind. So very kind.
What's up, buds? Jake Taylor here as I'm Hawkeye Vecla, the Inquisitor, or Morg, the Necromancer. Morg. 1 minute.
And currently, Jake is now coughing from that last hit, but he was nice enough to mute, so you didn't have to listen to him. And here he is, once more, Jake Taylor.
It's because I care. I love you, buds. And I'm so glad that you're all here. And it comes back.
Forced it back into
If you don't, okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, ASMR rituals, popping in.
We will smoke through proxy.
Favorite moment's very tough. I'm just characteristically like terrible at picking favorites of anything. Like I don't know. I like a lot of things.
Yeah.
I like liking things.
Yeah.
I'm the same.
But I would say, oh, man, the sandwiches. Like the fact that kicked this off. Like when you think about it in perspective, we were a group of strangers.
Yeah.
Oh my
The
God.
Diarrhea Chronicles.
Yes.
And the way it all went down.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the magic of Dungeons and Dragons. Let me tell you, when I made pool pay, I had the idea that like the piss and shit ran down from the higher class kingdom. I just thought that was like a cool visual for me, and it's not too different than when you like go back to like Edinburgh and shit, where it's like that was the case. They were just pouring their shit on poor people. But that it like pool pay came to a whole new life from that joke. Like it's like obviously it's a city that has rules, whatever. But it was like now one of those two rivers that runs through the street is diarrhea, and that was I couldn't have come up with that by myself. It required us as a team.
No,
I was
it
so
required
relieved.
some help from a sandwich.
Yes, that's it.
All it
Some
takes is
street
a sandwich.
All
sandwiches.
because Enra was hungry. Guys,
it.
you want some food?
That's it.
I was so relieved. I think it was 2 episodes ago. You're like, it's raining. I'm like, thank God, this place needs some fucking rain. Right?
Yeah, just
Start
wash
clearing
some of this
shit out.
a little
Blood,
bit.
yeah. Help.
Oh, you
Yeah,
lit for
wash
me.
it
Let
clean.
me light for you before I pass it.
How sweet.
Wash it clean.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
I'm trying not to do that, but it's like.
Yo, but what about Shea Beer being a changeling though?
Yeah.
We were both like,
in the
what?
DAC. In the DAC. I was in the DAC about
In the deck. That's our buy in the deck.
Oh my God, the name of the
Bye in the deck.
Bad in the DAC.
Found the dog.
Yeah, it is obviously it is very hard for me. This whole story has this, especially this chapter, has existed in a place where kind of the project originated. Like obviously, I enjoy smoking cannabis. I enjoy hanging out with my friends. I just happen to know like a lot of incredible performers who really like to experiment with storytelling. And I do honestly believe there's like a little bit of a magic to the way that cannabis does help us immerse. There's so much going on that anything that can kind of help you get into a fantasy world where you like are telling stories with your friends, I can't see as a bad thing. And there's a lot of differing opinions about it. I just wanted to kind of build a thing that represented that, like the idea that like it has also helped a lot of very creative people be able to live their life. I honestly probably couldn't live without it, in the sense of how it helps so many of the issues, even the pain I'm dealing with right now. I'm not taking opiates because I have help pain management that's not destroying me. So like this is I think this place, getting you all in the room together and being able to run around and touch each other and wheel our chairs at each other and be weird and run around and be silly kind of captures the magic that I thought about years ago when we wrote Weed&d on that sign right over there. Like it's I think there is something different about what has occurred this particular season in the sense of I don't necessarily know where we're at. It's not like I'm just kind of lost adrift in it, and then when we get done, it's like, oh, that's done, and we were a part of it, and then I have to go back and revisit it because it's just like I don't know. I really wasn't kind of there. I was there. I wasn't here. Like, and so honestly, my favorite. I'm the DM, so I get 2. But my favorite moment was genuinely.
using
Wait, are you using your inspiration?
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
One of us is gonna live
Teamwork.
today. Yeah, that's gonna be amazing.
All right, you got it out of me.
Yeah.
You got it out of
that's
me.
That's what you get for making us lose a fucking year.
No free,
Yeah, got it, Drew.
no free advantage on any rolls for me.
Oh my god.
But using my epic opportunity. The first moment was when we started the session live at this table together. Like it was, I mean, what we did when we had to, doing it digitally, something that was outside of all our skill sets, was an incredible, awesome opportunity for all of us. I think we all grew as creators and performers in that time, and all the extensions of trying that. But like, we are theater people, we are live entertainers, and I want to feel what you're doing. And I think for me as a storyteller and being able to play with characters with you guys, feeling that energy that you guys are so talented, you have a mastery of, I can kind of just hop on your rivers and flow. And so honestly, that moment was kind of the test of like, why did I put so much into this? Obviously, we could have just put a camera up and played D&D and done this thing, but like, I really do think there's something magic that we can represent with this show, and I don't think we're there yet. I think we're getting there, but it was the first time that I was like, this is why I did this. Like, this is why all these steps came into motion, the amount of work that went into kind of facilitating it. And then now it's literally like at the end of every show, it's like, this is why. Like, it's a different thing. I've told stories lots of different ways, and this method is something that exists in kind of a unique space that we still get to explore and define. So that was my one. And then the D&D of it all, like as a DM, with a new player like Nicole, getting the opportunity to have a secret within the group that we'd set. We like go back to any episode, there's little seeds of it all throughout. And it wasn't too much, it was enough that, Pickles started kind of peeping around and seeing what was going on, and you guys, it's like everybody kind of had a little bit of an idea.
If there's something you need to tell me, just know I will still love you. Like Pickles trying so hard to like communicate, and then the boys are like, "Oh,
You want to get a sandwich?
Well, we were farting out there, so
They had to fart that one
we
time.
were having like fart fights.
fart fight."
But
Fart
honestly,
fights.
the secret is my favorite. It's here. I noticed it today. On D&D Beyond, even on your character sheet, we made you a ASMR. ASMR. The ASMR.
ASMR.
We even in like the documentation for the show,
Yes.
so they didn't know like, wait, who's this changeling? Changeling in my group. We made the character the way that it was, and it was like a secret.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff is super fun when it's done in the right way. And it was just it was a gift to kind of like everybody did like seeing the things they saw and what they picked up and what they didn't, and then like how we got to like resolve kind of that transition was just like fucking. That's fucking killer D&D, man.
And shout out to Tom for being in studio, because for a little bit we were able to do really fun like animated.
Puppetry,
Like
animation,
that was
yes.
so funny
Yeah.
for us, like in studio, to like turn over and see like
Us like
Enra,
bouncing around.
like our Shane like
Yes.
it was
yeah, hanging on the
all of
side
them.
of the series.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Up there.
And then I'm sorry, I'm cheating because I used my advantage anyway, and I'm the DM, so I get two. Yo, you guys don't do that here. That is one of my favorite moments when you were like, oh, we'll just eat them and it's not murder. And all of you guys were like, what are you talking about? And then the character from chapter 1 where like that joke came from. You don't do that here? That's why I like D&D campaigns that continue. That's why I like the legacy of characters. Like that joke it's only valuable if you knew the chapter 1 joke. And so it's just, I fucking love doing this with you guys. Seriously, it's so good. So those are my moments. I didn't cry, and I'm batting 1,000 at not crying thus far. Guys, we have a lot of work to do, but I, of course, have some stuff I have to go through. A few things that are fun. We have some new stream avatar stuff. You might be noticing some of it today. Brian costumes, Amarillo wings. There's some Amaryllis wings in there. The sorrow, Mask of Sorrow. There's quite a few stuff. Check it out. Boxo bag. Ubaru's satchel. There's like some new custom Weed&d avatar stuff. Check it out. If you're with us on Twitch, it's in the chat. Those are the little guys walking around at the bottom of the screen. And I think we just kept them all free, right? Like we thought it was more fun to just like let everybody have. Yeah,
They were all free for me when I changed my guy.
Make your due.
Finale sale.
Yeah, finale, exactly.
my
This is the
avatar.
thanks for being with us for 116 episodes.
Free 99.
We're at now. Tom will keep me honest on that. He was like, I think you counted wrong. Maybe I did. It's a weed show. I got to do it. Also, huge shout out to our patrons. We are doing this Sunday. We are doing a patron hangout for the month. It will also be kind of a celebration of Chapter 2. We're going to be doing an art giveaway where you'll get a custom piece of art created by Vlad Kolinik, our incredible art that you see with all of his stuff everywhere.
We know that guy.
And it's just going to be a little bit of an opportunity for us to hang out with all you guys. All patrons are invited to this one, unlike before where there's like tier advance, whatever. Everybody, if you're a patron of the show, you're welcome. Honestly, I don't even really care if you're not and you just want to come hang out. I'll probably just put it in the normal channel on Discord this Sunday around 2 o'clock. We're going to play some games, hang out, talk some love, and it's whoever can make it, whoever can't. Obviously, I threw this together very last minute, so some of us are already working on other projects and stuff. No problem. But I figured, what a nice, if you have a little time on Sunday, come hang out, play some games, and enjoy yourself. Patreon is the best way to support our show. Everything that we do here, we get the highest percentage of what you donate, and we can put that money directly into building this thing bigger and better every single week. So if you want to help us storm this next horizon, head on over to patreon.com/WeeDnD or !Patreon on Twitch. I did want to shout out, we're going to be building this into the overlay, but it is I really appreciate those of you that have given us your support on Patreon. Our Boxo tier, Director Dude, Ben, Michael Bennett, and Jennifer McClenahan. That's my sister. The Glorp tier, yes! Arch Nemesis, Bracarius, Moose, Bob Graytrix, Hunting the Boojum, Smilesies, and Grim Wilder. And then down at the Bud tier, Brian Kunkel, Doorknob Studios, he's right over there. Luke O'Hearn, Tyler Collinsworth, he lives right over there. And the Legend of Stacia. Thank you guys so much. We are putting everything that comes into this goes right back into this. So it's like right now that's been the kind of building block, how we afford this stuff. Ritual's dropping a huge bunch of gift subs right now. Thank you so much, bro. That gives you access to our emotes. We have a couple little rituals if you're new. But honestly, thank you guys. It means the world, and it gives us kind of a place where we can know every month where we can start building towards. So lots of really amazing stuff that's going to be coming soon. In fact, legitimately some shit that's mind-blowingly exciting. And so we are very excited to get to present this to you soon. Also, I wanted to shout out the people who shared that gift sub love. Obviously, ASMR Rituals, he just did it now. He did it last week too. Our boy Evolving Shadows, who I see in chat. Bracarius also here. Flock Obama and Arj Nemesis. You all gifted something like 21 total subs. Thank you.
Crazy.
From the bottom of my, it's warm right now. I'm glowing. I'm around my favorite people. And then to our raiders, we had 4 groups bring their parties our way. We appreciate it, and we always keep them going to other D&D creators because it is a powerful group of people that make this thing happen every week. The raiders, the Rolling 20s, brought their party our way. Enchanting Sorcery, I think that might be a new one. I'm going to have to check them out myself. Perception Studio, phenomenal indoor studio that I highly respect. And Careful Cantrip, who already brought some of you lovely folks our way tonight. And they are friends of the absolute caliber. I love those human beings so very much. We do have us a little merchandise. We've got some shirts, some sweaters, some coffee cups, and a couple art posters from Vlad Kolinik.
Coffee cup.
Coffee cup. If you're here on Twitch, type !merch. It'll take you there. But if not, go to artheartstudios.square.site. There's a square in the site. And always, and thanks as always to Siren Skyrenscape for the amazing atmosphere. Make sure that you check them out at sirenscape.com, friend, because epic games need epic sound. My DMs are open, Sirenscape. You want to own that character. Come. Guys, holy crap. Yes.
I have a little song in my heart,
Oh, God.
and I hope you can all join in with me.
Okay.
Okay.
For our dear Two Blunts,
Oh, yeah.
a belated
Right.
birthday song.
Yes.
Gus, 2 Blunts Langley. Divot, the Death Dealer. Six sticks.
Six sticks.
Well,
Six sticks, Tangle Face.
Dickens Tangle
2
Face.
blunts, 6 sticks.
You just met him. He is the god of
blunts.
death who just talked to Brennan not too long ago in this very campaign.
The Death Dealer.
Also, pickles.
Former cast member of Weed&d.
Yeah.
Take us there.
Wait. Are we going minor?
Oh my God.
Happy birthday, Gus. We love you, buddy.
It started off so dark.
And then it was like,
Hi.
It was hauntingly beautiful.
I know, that's
it was perfect. It was
Hauntingly beautiful.
hauntingly
Spooky season,
beautiful.
what I love is
spoopy.
I love the experience of you finding where it should go.
Yes, we did. We went with you. We were like, oh, Drew's got it, guys.
Well, because like I loved just picking it. We all kind of found a place, and then I love Drew going. It's like the visuals like no. Oh, it's I'll go right here.
It's just let me.
It slipped right in. Hey Dave.
What, Dave? Woo woo, shout out
Dave
to Dave.
Clark 5.
The man
Whoa,
responsible
Dave.
for
Dave
access
Clark.
to all this D&D Beyond stuff. He is a huge hero.
Yes.
Woo,
in the
Dave.
D&D show.
Woo woo.
A huge,
Woody woo.
huge hero.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, he's actually a
Gigantic.
large man. He's very tall.
Yes.
He's
Yeah.
6'7" or something, right?
I stare into his navel when I hug
11
him.
feet.
He's like 42
He's like 11
feet tall.
Yeah, he's gotta be like 29 feet tall.
29.
He carries that 19-foot skeleton.
He shoots fireballs from his eyes and bolts of lightning from his arse.
Yeah.
Your mother been telling me stories about you. All right. We all love Braveheart, bro. Okay. As much as I am Braveheart.
It's actually Dave Hart. That's
Dave
what-
Dave Hart. Dave Hart.
We haven't even made it to lighters up yet.
I know.
I haven't
even
dropped my
started.
microphone this time.
Hey! Very good there, Brad.
You know what? I have to wait. Fuck, I have to load my bowl.
All right, load your
Brandon,
bowl real quick, because we're almost to that part.
Brandon,
We're almost quick. Hurry up.
pot.
I'll stall.
Brandon.
Welcome to Siren Scotty, the #1 atmospheric creation system not designed by NASA.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, guys.
You brute. How could you?
Oh my God.
Operator.
Oh, I'm gonna miss this. Just for a little bit, I am not. We do have us a little ritual we like to do around here. Maybe you heard about it, maybe you haven't. We also sing. We have a few rituals we've got
have a
now.
few.
This is one of them. Make sure you're not gonna light
not a
any of
cult.
your friends, family, or household pets on fire and go for the finale sequence of Chapter 2. Ladders up.
Oh, touch my
Shit,
flame.
let's play some fucking D&D.
Weed&D, high fantasy, literally for you and me. So load a bowl and make a roll to take control. Weed&D. Shit.
You sound just like him.
Had to get it in, so. All right, guys. There's a lot of dope shit that's about to happen, and I can't wait to get to it. So what do you say? You allow me to set the mood. Shut the fuck. No. Shut. Get out. That's it. You're done. You made it this far, but you're out.
dies. The end.
It was a good run. I love you guys.
But you're
That wasn't the plan.
no,
You're right.
Now you're a Feywild. All right. Listen up, squad.
Squawk. Do you call it a squawk?
It's the lighting. I don't know. I feel like a different man right now.
This is a squawk.
All right, Alpha Team.
Get down here. Get down, guys.
We'd like
Listen.
to light a good minute.
Listen up.
All right. What do you say? That you allow me.
Sure. Maybe.
Thanks, Brennan, to set the mood. When last we left the Helping Committee, or THC, they were surging through the skies above the Kush Kingdoms, battling the hags of Auntie Bruhah's coven atop the Onxy Owl. Before the battle, they faced the trials of leadership put forth by the Onyx Dragon, who called himself Friend. The 8 ancestral qualities were tested, each requiring an offering bearing its own significance. The highest cost perhaps paid was by that of Shamira, who lost her ability to transform and finds herself in an unchanging shape for the first time. Pickles unleashed her fears to stand as offering. Lucian called upon the bond forged through their adventure to help Mark reach for his chance to change the kingdoms. Mark shared his vision with the final trial, being called to wield the Raven Scepter. His vision was not to repeat the errors of the past, but rather to reforge the many houses of the Kush Kingdoms into one. No longer the octopus, the stag, and the raven, the lily of the shifting, but the unified house of the owl. The hags, however, wished to corrupt this newfound unity and took their final chance to strike back at the kingdoms. The battle unleashed. The form of Bruhah dispatched and spilled madness in the crowd of onlookers. In a final burst of this madness, the Onxy Owl was driven high into the sky against its will as the Baba Yaga looms before them. All right, guys, let's jump back in.
Oh God!
Oh shit, you weren't kidding.
Right?
That's
it
really in
hurt
there.
every time.
That's really in there.
Every time.
All right. All right, you guys are standing, as the last sight that you witnessed, as the hag that's buried within this orb of force from the beat of force thrown by Shamira during the battle. The giant chicken-legged hut of the Baba Yaga. Now, the Baba Yaga from great lore was also a hag of its own, but the truth well known in the world of Ganjaria is that it is this hut itself that possesses the evil spirit that is the Baba Yaga. You see one of its chicken legs, after having been assaulted by the strikes of Pickles on Wee and Lucian, is kind of dangling, clanking on the hard onyx wings of this owl that's soaring in the sky. You see the wings that once spread across the horizon now pulling in on you, almost as if it shrank when you got lower. It is now once more resizing as you go into the sky. You see the wings, probably 100 feet in either direction out from you, and we find ourselves on this mass. this incredibly artistic.
Oh my God.
So well done.
You're not going to get an owl drawing like this anywhere else, guys. This is why you follow us on Patreon.
Who could?
This is the magic I was talking about earlier. Where would we be? Where would this happen?
Oh my God.
Elsewhere? But yes, you all now stand, on this large platform, the back of this wing that flies by magic as a dragon does. Not the flapping of the wings, but they
Hold on,
simply
that's
soar.
not a picture of an owl?
That is I know Brenna because it is so good.
You drew that?
Did I draw it or did it?
I honestly was like, there's an owl on the table. Guys,
Yes.
weird.
Well, watch out for the owl.
It's a dead owl. There's a
Right,
sleeping owl.
Yeah.
Yes, and I understand.
I kept my pet rat in the car because
That's
I was
good.
scared
Scared of
of
it.
how life like that.
Yeah.
is.
Shoot,
This
I
might
left
be-
my cheese in your car. Season 2. So you're all standing now. Again, this is about the way that size breaks out in front of you. Merely 25 feet away from the melee combatants, Lucian and Pickles, looms the giant Baba Yaga. You hear the clink clink of one of the chicken legs scratching on the hard onyx stone back of this magical artifact that you're flying on. You see it looms, like I said, about 20 feet of the legs just goes up, and then there's the hatch itself. The eyes kind of shift and move like eyes of their own. The door opens, and you see nothing but hellfire within. This twisted manifestation of dark Feywild magics looms in front of you, kind of off balance. But we're actually back at the top of initiative. So, Mark, what do you do?
Wait, we're still fighting?
It is important.
Fighting house.
There is the
still
electricity.
fighting.
Okay, you see its other leg is crushed into the spine of the owl. And there is this electricity that flows through the entirety of the Onxy Owl from the bolt that struck before the battle began. This strange dark current of energy is seemingly being absorbed through the leg that now stands as the shack kind of billows back and forth. The straw on the top swaying like hair at the top of it as it holds itself on with one leg, the other one kind of dangling behind it. Mark, you see it looms and looks at the onyx scepter in your hand. What do you do?
Oh. Okay, green light, thumbs up. All right. So, especially as we've just taken off in the air. So I'm going to do a quick 2-bottle maneuver, if you'll allow me. I'm going to have the tennis smoothie, because the claw fucked Mark up. Mark's beyond bleeding after that Baba Yaga claw. Mark's a little fucked up right now.
Look out.
So yeah, just
Look out.
pop the 2 corks off. You're scared of the claw.
You're scared of
Take
the
it.
claw.
I knew it.
I don't.
Go watch it again. It's a very short movie. Anyway.
Hour and a half.
Yeah, if that.
You're a liar.
I think it's an hour and 32
movie we were
minutes.
talking about.
Seriously, I think
was
it's an
calling
hour
you
and
a
32
liar.
minutes.
It's a quick watch. And a good
so
watch.
fast.
It's always fun.
Yeah.
So fast. All right, so yeah, 2-bottle maneuver.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, the first is the tennis smoothie, that badass healing potion we got.
Okay.
And then the other is the bottle of the Afriti.
Ooh.
Oh my
All right, what do you want to do with that
Hold
bottle?
on, I wrote that down.
Which one?
Are you
Put it up your butt.
Two bottle maneuver, man.
Yeah. So we do obviously administering a potion to yourself is an action. Administering it to someone else or utilizing, I'm sorry, no, to yourself is a bonus action.
Self
Yes.
bonus?
To
To
somebody
someone
else
else
is an
is an
action.
action.
It's not always that you can interactively exchange action and bonus action, but utilizing the magic item, the bottle of the Ifrit, does actually, that's an action. You have to use an action to use it. So the healing potion would be a bonus action. Yes, you can do that. And then using the Ifriti bottle would be an action of its own.
Thank you for clearing that up. I was pretty sure that's how we were doing it. Was bonus action for yourself, action to donate.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you wear? All right, so let's do the healing first. Was that the 8d4 plus 8?
I think it was a 3d12.
Okay, 3d12 plus. Hold up.
Oh, and by the way, I have some unfortunate news, I guess, before we proceed with my turn. Just to be honest.
No.
Oh, good.
So, sorry. Hypnotic patterns concentration. So the claw, before we took off, probably may or may not have thrown that off.
Blown that. Okay. It was pretty big damage too, wasn't it?
I got 16 damage. Yeah.
So go ahead and make me a concentration check. Just roll a d20 and then add your constitution saving.
Me constitution. I hope my spell works. Come on, spell.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
DC is 10 or half the damage. If it was 16, you have to beat a 10 is the highest. So you have to it's a DC 10.
Shit.
Man, that's an 8.
All right. Thank you for being honest. That's like every DM's favorite thing.
You're welcome.
But this is kind of that moment as it goes. You know, the strike of the claw across your chest. You see the hypnotic pattern that you've been using to kind of keep the crowd from turning on themselves breaks, and you start seeing once more that kind of wild energy in the eyes of the people around them, as if they're seeing something different. It is in that moment that the Baba Yaga acts, drawing the owl into the sky. And as you're kind of peering over as this great ship starts shrinking down to this battle map-sized owl, again, not a real owl.
That's a map?
It's a map that
man.
it came from within me. I don't know. I closed my eyes and it was there.
Just incredible.
It just speaks. It's just,
Birds
Yes,
scare me.
just
I'm not even
little
gonna do that.
classical music in the back, and I just etched this masterpiece. But yes, you look as the crowds once more kind of start drawing in on each other. There is, however, a captain who stands out amongst from the crowd. Blonde hair, sharp piercing eyes, who turns and you see he starts looking at what of his men are not affected. He says, "Rouse them! Rouse them!" And they start going around using their actions to try to shake them awake. And so from their madness. And so you do see some of the army of the House of the Stag. Remember, the allegiances of that force have seemed kind of split between Garanith and the people that are not so cool with just going to war with the rest of the kingdom. You're starting to see him standing that. Yes, you look down off the court. Remember they were riding up with you guys and have now watched you fly, from the center of the city. So you look down, you see the scarriage is still there. All the boys standing out, looking out the window. They see you, and again, it's like they don't want to start killing anybody without your orders. You are still their leader, and so you see them kind of looking around. The machine that they have that you got from the Duke is
Duke
in.
Kyrox.
It's like with
Kyrox.
them, and Duke Kyrox. It is with them in the back of the scarriage. So it's like you have kind of the full
have the
use
device.
of them in this moment. We'll say, because this is a nice thematic moment. You all kind of look out on the crowds and you see the various people that you've met and experienced through this thing, through this meeting. Take this opportunity to try to affect them. Go ahead, Lucian. What do you do?
Well, the thing that I have doesn't do anything to the crowd or anything, does it?
No, all it does,
so-
but it's simply the machine by which to undo the necrocores.
Am I able? Well, we're flying. I'm not even able to talk to my guys.
Correct. You could give
Right?
them a signal is about it. Like if you want them to look over a specific area, do a certain thing. It's like they are, kiss me, kiss
I'll
me.
give them the signal.
They're like, got it, sir.
Oh, the signal. Oh, there it
And
is.
then they just start doing backflips and sword slashes. And it's like, that's the signal. No, you see, so they kind of look around, and they are going to act to serve as peacekeepers. Like not necessarily fight the people that are trying to kill them, but create barriers and separation between them. You see them start kind of grouping
keep
the
the
crowd
peace
off
or
a little.
something
them
like.
off.
Yeah.
Hose the people off.
Hose them down.
Oh, jeez.
Get
And
the
as
goop
you-
off them. They got goop
Get a
on
little,
them.
get a little goop off. As
Throw
the
goop.
Throw them in the river.
owl soars
Yeah.
into the sky, Mark, you quickly swabbed, your potion of healing. Did you see what the heal on that was?
I was distracted by the narrative I love so much.
So there's I can't.
It's on D&D Beyond in my little bag.
Oh, okay, I got you.
If you have it up.
Here we
I
go.
think it's 3d12, but I'm not totally
Inventory. It's what is it? The
8d6.
It's in my pack.
It's in the pack. Here we go. There's the Afreet bottle. I
tennis
got
smoothie.
that. Where is it? The tennis smoothie. Tennis smoothie. Here we go. Okay, yeah. The tennis smoothie is 3d8
too.
plus 2.
Oh, 3d8. 3d8 plus 2.
I was close.
Nice.
8d6 is like 3d8.
Right. The old smoothing.
Oh, too blessed to be stressed.
A 2 and a 10 and a 3.
So,
Or wait, no, I rolled d10. Damn it.
Oh.
We gotta re-smooth.
Look at how honest.
Yeah, smooth them things up.
This gives me his gold back. He's like,
Eight.
I was like, man, here.
I feel beat.
I'm not even a
Okay.
necromancer, bro.
Sorry to hold
just
things there.
makeup.
Re-smoothing.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
The sped up choir. It's a 1, a 7, and a 5. So
All right,
13.
13 plus 2, so 15 total.
Hey.
15 healing. Oh. Again, the tennis smoothie, as you drink from it, tennis, her bounty is the green lady, following in the footsteps of Shantia, the goddess of health. It's just this warm liquid that you drink. And you find, Mark, right now, many of your injuries, although, yes, you've been savagely scratched across the chest, but the biggest pain that has occurred to your body through this adventure is in your mind. And you just feel that kind of warm glow of a campfire meal best served that cleanses you for 15 hit points. The bleeding stops on your chest. The wound's still somewhat open as you still have taken some damage. But you see the magical energy of the potion absorbs.
I love how you described that, though. We were talking, I'm sorry, like in the intro, just how characters connect without ever having met. Like, Mark's never had a campfire. Like, he's never experienced what that party had.
I met
but
all my
the
friends at the
energy of that.
campfire. All of my friends.
That campfire's
Do you guys not do that to you either? What the fuck do you do?
I was thinking, I
camping
was
here.
like, man, we're missing a lot of campfire time, but
Yeah, we
We're
could
on an
have been
owl
that-
right now. I mean,
Oh,
that is true.
Look,
That
It's-
fucking owl,
on
though.
an
There's
owl.
no debating it.
That is something,
Yeah.
also a very cool thing, yes.
It's,
you're right.
I just think it's really, really ballsy for you to say that in front of Bob Ross.
Oh, yeah, I know. He's
He's always watching.
always looking at me over there.
He's mostly blonde.
You know what? That
Real
brings me
ballsy.
so much joy. It's never been a bad thing. It's just I'm like, I got you,
Sometimes
bro.
I look over at him when I make a joke. I'm like, am I right?
I
No, you're
can't,
not, person.
I can't see him. I think there's a printer or something in the way. I mean, I can
There
see
is
his,
a printer.
his
It's
pro.
broken. Don't worry. It hasn't worked in years.
Oh,
Bob
good.
took care of that printer.
Yeah, Bob somehow has turned it into a work of art. All right, so this brings us to your second action there, which I have pulled up here. What do you want to do? So you want to use your action to open the stopper, is that correct?
Yeah.
All right.
You want what?
You hear
The
the
stopper of the fruit bottle.
You know, you look
No.
down. This bottle is
What's gonna
beautiful.
happen?
It's got like immaculate glasswork down the sides. Amethyst colors, yellows and blues. Kind of geometric patterns that swirl around it. Even in like the chaos of what's going on, it's just like, wow, this is striking. The glass topper that pulls off should have fallen off just by being in your bag, but it is a magical thing. And as you break that magic seal, the smell of cinnamon floods your nose. This is like pure, unadulterated magic. You see this big flow of smoke starts swirling around you. And an Afreet appears in front of you, a genie.
Oh my god.
Within 30 feet away from you. Where do you want it? You see he's standing there. He's kind of big and squatty for a genie. He doesn't have like a curly puff legs. He's got like big, strong, muscular red legs. And he's holding a two-handed sword in his hands with like a tabard little flail at the end with like gold accents on it. You see his horns are platinum plated. Like he dipped them in platinum and they hardened. And he's standing in front of you as this kind of flow of red and black magic drips off of him like ash. Where are you putting him?
What's his name?
It's the first thing I ask. I'm like, who are you?
It's
Clearly,
hard not to go.
my father kept him trapped.
Petey the Afridi.
Petey? Is he Petey?
It is now. It's too good. It's chapter 2. Petey the Afridi, everybody.
Hey man, I've gotten to you.
That's the end. I have one of the ears on. But yeah, you see he's kind of wrapped in like a battle cloth of this like really extravagant aquamarine silk, little gold rings and coins all over. This is like a genie bat, like a fighter. But he is an elemental. You see, you know that elementals, by and large, genies especially, are evil. But bound by the magics in front of you, where are you putting him? I would like to know.
Where's it going?
Petey, welcome to the helping committee.
I'm trying to
Send him right up
PD.
to. Oh, we gotta find the perfect Petey.
That's not really a PD.
Oh wait. Here's a couple
You got a
of
PD
red
over here?
guys.
A red guy.
Yeah, a red guy sounds good.
This is a red
Give me
guy.
a PD. Give me, oh, okay.
Is that Petey?
This better be, yeah.
This
Guys,
better be
listen,
Petey.
If any of you ever played Hero Forge, man, this one piece of plastic will take you back 20 years to the dope bar. Yeah, where would you like to set it?
Right up in the hut.
Within 30 feet. Oh, like in the hut. So yeah, 20 feet. You'd have
butt
to,
of the
you
hut.
would have to move forward.
All up in the
from where
hut.
you're at.
Oh, I'd have to like.
You'd have to
do
move
that
forward
long.
probably like 20 feet to actually hit that angle.
Get in there.
Yeah, I got that.
But you're in the back. You're way back.
That's while I'm sipping down my healing potion, just like, and then just put a genie right up in that hut.
Great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try it, guys.
Petey.
Petey the Afridi. I love you guys.
Petey the Afridi does hut stuff.
No, I didn't move. No, I didn't move. All right.
Put me back.
All right.
Names.
Now,
Hey,
this is my
Petey.
favorite part, actually. I'm gonna need you to roll 1d 100. Yeah! Now it says the DM does this, but I like putting it in your own hands.
Well,
So you need 100 and a 10,
said
right?
that.
Yeah,
to me before.
the double and then the single.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What's gonna
He
happen?
does love it when I put it in his.
Explosion. Everyone dies. The end.
We're about to
Oh,
CD
man, holy crap, okay.
Wait,
Yeah.
did you say hold?
I obviously look at magic items all the way before I give them to you guys. Would never put anything that's insanely powerful in front of you without knowing the potential of what it can do.
There could be some consequences.
Do something crazy. Oh, God.
Everybody ready?
Don't hurt me, Prince.
Roll hot.
What did you just look at me?
Hugs and nugs, baby.
Oh, something good.
69.
19.
Oh.
Is it really nice?
Do it again. Spend your coin.
Are you sure it's not a 6?
Just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. 19. That could still be good.
We're good.
It could.
Oh shit.
Good,
but it's not.
Nah,
it be good?
you're good. The Ifrit serves you for 1 hour doing as you command, like
Okay.
whatever.
Wait,
Whatever
like,
for 1 hour.
like hut stuff?
Like what?
Hut stuff. He's into hut stuff. Petey is.
Oh, did you look in one was like he's just gonna kill you instantly, or like was it?
That was definitely one of them.
Oh my god!
Wait,
There's also
what?
one that he does an actual genie thing. And I was like, of course I knew that when I gave
Yeah.
him the genie. I'm just glad you
Genie
didn't roll
stuff.
super high. That's fine.
Okay.
Man, yeah, my butthole.
I
there
puckered
for a
for
second. I was
sure.
like, what
Big
number did you say?
pucking.
Okay, so he follows your command for an hour, so he's going to act on your turn in initiative. After 1 hour, it'll return to the bottle, and a new stopper will contain it. It can't be removed for 24 hours. The next 2 times the bottle is opened, it occurs. If the bottle is opened a 4th time, the Afridi escapes, disappears, and the bottle loses its magic. But here's what's fun about this.
You get to keep the bottle?
We get to determine right now how many times this bottle has been opened. Roll me a D4, Jake.
Oh my gosh.
1D4.
So this might be the last time?
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Or the first time. Maybe you'll have a genie to possibly.
Feels like the first time.
A 4.
All right.
That could be really bad.
That's
You
really
see-
bad.
You summon the magic, to call forth the
God,
bottle.
he's gonna leave.
And you see standing on top of the Baba Yaga, sword emblazoned,
like,
platinum
I don't
horn. He
know.
looks down at you. And then you see him look down at his wrists. And these bracelets that actually were attached to the bottom of the sword.
Is he a
Great.
Freeney?
Petey!
Petey the Freeney.
Just do a little bit of hut stuff for us before you
Just
go.
something. You're welcome. Can you?
Petey, you're Petey!
You see the gold, wraps fall down to his waist, and he looks down. You see he kind of swings the sword in front of him, like it's strange to be moving under his own power.
Yeah, we did
He
that.
kind of looks down. You see the swirling portal of hellfire in the mouth of the Baba Yaga. And he looks down at you, Mark, and he goes, "Thank you." Jumps, is sucked into the mouth, and disappears into the portal of flame.
Where'd it go?
It was the 4th time the bottle was opened, as rolled by you.
Bye,
And Petey the Afridi is now gone. And you have a normal glass bottle
Oh my God.
in your hand.
Petey.
To Petey.
Thank you, Petey.
To Petey the Afridi.
Petey the Afridi Afridi.
Yo, that dude legitimately could have casted 3 wish spells 3 times if you'd rolled a 1. So it's like that's the spectrum we're doing. This is why Dungeons & Dragons is the greatest game ever. And that's why every DM should know exactly what all the magic items
wishes
hand out
would have
to. This would be a
Alright, I
bad DM.
guess.
This isn't the 2nd week in a row. that I've given you guys a magic item that I wasn't completely versed in what it does. But then aren't we on that ride together?
Yeah. Why read
It's all
the
about the
small
journey.
print? Why read the fine print?
I like being surprised by things like,
Yeah.
oh, maybe they're about to get 3 wishes granted. Okay, yeah, let's go. It's the last
Who
one.
cares? So what?
Nah.
But instead,
Genie checked out.
you got a new bottle for the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got a new vase.
It's a beautiful bottle, no stopper anymore.
Oh yeah.
I'm not letting that vase go anywhere.
Wait, we lost the stopper?
The stopper's
Oh,
gone.
it's useless now. Who
Son
needs
of
a
a
vase without a
Stopper's
stopper?
gone.
I can't work like this.
Sorry, guys.
What a bunch of
I don't
horse
have-
shit.
All right. So we've got that would be your action, your move, and your bonus action. So I believe that would be the end of your turn. Is that correct, Mark?
I'd move, but I'm still right under the fucking hut, so I don't want to get out of its range.
Yeah, getting
just gonna keep on.
Oh yeah, sorry, I have you like farther away than you should be. It's hard for me to bend
I
that
got it.
particular way
How
right now
close
with
are
this
you?
herniated
Here?
disc thing.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I'm top
Yes.
heavy. That's
Yeah,
Wait,
anybody
where
that
are
was
you
kind
at,
of in
though? Are
melee
you
range.
there?
I don't know where I am.
You're here.
I was on the owl. That's all I knew.
We're all on the owl.
You're all on the owl.
I'm actually on the side of the house.
Of the hut. All right.
Oh, that's
It
the hut.
jumped over me, I guess?
Yeah, it
I was
jumped.
wondering
Like,
what
it
a
was
giant
over where
skull
you
was
guys were.
doing on
That's
the
right.
ass
No,
of
it
an
jumped
owl.
away, so you're fine. You would be over. Yeah.
I'm so glad someone told me.
Yeah. Yeah, the skull is the hut.
I was like, I think this
Yes.
owl has a disease.
There's something wrong with this owl.
It's growing a skull out of
I
its
know. I
ass.
didn't draw the skull though, Drew. That's actually a real skull.
What?
I know it's hard to tell.
Bam.
I can't be on this roller coaster anymore. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Like that? Like do it again? Okay.
All right. So, Mark, if that is the end of your turn.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here.
Bye,
We
Petey.
got
We are the
Bye.
Shay. Shay, you're up next.
I'm up next?
You are up
Really?
next.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
You know, you
Okay.
feel that pulsing energy from the claw. You know, that strange electricity that kind of hums around the building. You know, it's looming. Raid! Guys, Plus Peach is amazing. Go give them a follow. Roz, you were just crushing it today. I got to listen to a little warm-up
slice.
DMing in here, and it was fantastic. We love you,
Nice.
Mozilla. You to Boo Boo. We did play on Blackwater together. Love you guys. Thank you for bringing people here. We will continue the party. We just had a genie get summoned and then bounce. Like he was like, cool, thanks guys.
Yeah.
And left.
Hey, thanks for
As
friendly.
per the rules of that magic item that I knew all about. We currently, if you're done there, Shaymira, you know, you're kind of standing there looking around at this large looming creature. It's one of its legs is clawed into the back of the Onxy Owl, and so it's kind of like swaying back and forth as it's like
It's kind of like what?
it's like a kind of thing, and it's just looming back. Like to me, it goes
Making sure.
like Mega Man. Like I just see that kind of like.
Oh yeah.
Kind of looming back and forth. The heat of the hellfire from this mouth within its the door that is its mouth. It's searingly hot even from 20 feet away. Like you can, it does feel a bit more than just a mouth that has fire in it. There is some kind of actual connection between that and some kind of hellfire, whether it be the hells themselves or some magic representing it. There is indeed hellfire at the mouth of this door.
That's gonna do
You see, Mark throws this
drywall.
genie, it shows up, it appears, then it just uses its chance to disappear. And there you stand. What do you do?
Okay, so I'm chilling on the side of this house and it's very hot. So I'm going to jump down. But so there's like this portal of fire and we don't know where this fire goes. It's just like there.
Searing
Hey, but
hot
the genie went
hellfire.
in there. So
The genie did
Give me
go
that
in there.
back.
I'm like, you know what? Something's probably on the other end of this. So as I jump down, I'm like, why not? And I take
Really?
one of my force speeds and I throw it
Oh.
into hellfire.
I was like,
I don't know what it's going to
please
do.
don't jump. I thought you were gonna jump. It's like, please don't jump in there. I was just kidding.
No, I'm jumping down. I'm not leaving you guys. But I'm like, you know what? I'm here. So I'm gonna make my move.
And
come
what
back.
about these beads?
And I'm just gonna jump. I'm gonna jump down, and as I go, I'm gonna throw a bead of force into the hellfire.
Into the actual hole itself.
Yes.
Yes.
Right?
The hellfire hole.
Hellfire hole.
Throw throw
what
some
that-
beans in there.
I'm gonna
Explodes,
throw a
destroy.
bean right in your hellhole.
You mean?
I'm like, hey, maybe it'll entrap the fire. I don't know what's gonna happen because
That is fair. Now
That is
this
fair.
now if you
It could be like an antacid for the hellfire house.
so that's a point of clarification that's important.
Like baking
Are you
soda?
trying to encapsulate that portal in the sphere of force that you've used to now, the hag that's outside is still inside of it, still trying to communicate with this
shit.
other planar figure. But again, kind of immune from damage or being damaged at this moment. are you trying to encapsulate the whatever that circle of fire is, or are you trying to throw it through that portal onto whatever is on the other side?
Well, I mean, I really don't know what it is, so I'm just
Which
kind of
is hilarious.
I'm just kind of doing it because I don't know. I'm like, okay, there's fire in the house. I don't know if this fire is
Fire in the hole!
Fire in the house.
I don't know if this fire can be extinguished or if it goes somewhere else. So, but either way, something bad is happening. So I'm hoping that the beat of force.
So you're asking if she wants to put the bead of force into the hole of fire, like, and affect it on the inside, or break the bead of force on the outside and kind of spread the force around the outside of the hole of fire.
Right.
It's like a cream.
Like a cream.
That's, well, it's
All right.
it's not political, but it is somewhat topical.
Okay.
God damn it.
You see as you throw it, you know, the bead starts to fall as if it's going to break on the ground and perhaps encapsulate the teleportation circle in fire, or in force. And then you see the actual drawing force of this portal, the same one that kind of that Afridi just used to get away, old Petey.
Old Petey.
You see as the bead is like starting to fall, suddenly it goes and is sucked through the portal.
Oh, cool.
You see this kind of like force of like a bead of force energy is trying to expand as these hot forces of fire burn against it.
Hell
But you have basically thrown a chicken bone in the mouth of this portal for now.
Oh,
The
cool.
fires aren't as hot. The heat that's pressing against your face isn't as strong. And even the house itself seems to kind of be like,
Chicken.
like you've kind of blocked whatever that thing is doing for
good.
now.
Did
I don't know
Petey see it happen?
To be fair, it didn't go through to the other side in order for
fine.
that to affect. Otherwise, he would have had to make a dex save and maybe took it.
You're like, we're gonna bounce on us?
I had there. I had it there. It was like, could happen.
Right trap,
Yeah, yeah.
Petey.
Your answer dictated a lot of that. So he's like, I'm free. And then he jumps through a portal. He's like, yes. No.
Gotcha, bitch! Gotta catch 'em all!
Oh, man.
I have Pokeballs.
Not a free.
I've caught a hag. Like, come on, man.
Catching people over. All right.
Got a really incredible.
So currently, your beat of force is indeed blocking the. You know, it opens and closes. So some
The
kind
sphincter.
of sphincter. Yes. This fiery hot sphincter has been blocked by a bead of force. You know, you hadn't noticed. You look behind. There's actually like a little piece of string and another little bead of force there, just like.
Yeah.
And then just
Oh,
for ease,
okay.
They
I
scale
see.
down in size. Oh,
Right.
Sphincter beans.
This is
sense.
this is where
You mean-
don't. No, you don't get more beads
No,
of
I
force.
didn't. I was taking one away. I still have 5, guys. I still have 5.
Just gets all of you guys, and that's the end.
I did it. I win. That's
All
how
right.
you win, right? That's the game. I won, Gene.
So that's actually pretty dope. That has, at least for this turn, pacified the breath weapon of the Baba Yaga.
Oh, great.
They refresh
Now that is an
beans of
action,
force?
so you still have a bonus and a move. You got anything you want to do?
Yeah, as a bonus. Okay, wait. So that other hag is gone.
The other, there's one right there in the ball.
And then did one die?
Yes, one is
One
dead.
is dead,
just
and then
dead.
That one's
And then-
gonna
the other
be
one
just
is
the Baba Yaga.
Auntie Bruhah.
Yes, and then Auntie Bruhah
Exploded.
exploded into a
Okay.
A fine mist.
chaos.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to attack the unbalanced Baba Yaga.
Okay, kind of the leg. that's
Yeah, the
still-
leg that's
okay.
kind of.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You see it bolstered by that energy.
But
It
once
has
you
an
see the
18
Achilles,
AC.
there's no
An
coming back from
18.
that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I rolled a 4.
Doctors
Okay.
can't even
So-
do
So
shit.
plus 7.
Plus
you got
7.
11. Oh, no, you see you kind of shoot your mind blade, and that strange electricity kind of vibrates and knocks it away. You just kind of summon it back to your hand. You got anything else, Shay?
No. I land down on the ground now.
All right. Let me bring this up.
The
real
skull
quick.
is a Baba Yaga that's on one leg, Raider, one of the.
Oh yeah, you guys
yeah.
just coming here have lost. I know it's probably you're like, wow, there's this beautifully
What is
drawn owl,
happening?
but
Right.
what else is
Yeah,
You were
going on?
distracted by the beautifully drawn owl.
Standing here is the Baba Yaga, the hut incarnate, standing on its 20-foot chicken legs. A large, massive hag's hut that has, straw, a thatched roof that kind of flows like hair. Its windows close like eyes. Its mouth, once full of this bursting hellfire, now currently pacified by use of this bead of force.
Yeah.
You got anything else, Shay?
No, I'm down on the ground now with my friends.
Okay, so we are going to.
Bonjour.
Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Walk on the other side. Hey.
Not Petey.
Oh, Petey.
We see, I'm gonna roll these
so
two.
bad
So
at
you see
being
the
right
two eyes, the like the windows of the soul of this strange creature. Again, kind of an artifact of hag magic that is also somewhat sentient. Like this Baba Yaga, this hunt is a thing of legend. It is the strange, hag in the woods that has this living hut where fanciful magics kind of appear. Remember, you guys have decimated a lot of like the things that this thing could do. There was a lot of minor magical items inside that were exploded. The hidden invisible hags you blew out of the windows, but again, even looking at it now, even seemingly stripped of the hags themselves, this thing is like really the source of so much of this hag power that you guys have been battling against.
Yeah.
And so as it looks down, I need Pickles.
The worst KFC ever.
Pickles, you're gonna make a DC 16 strength saving throw.
Strength.
Yo, Feywild.
Cha 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 cha.
Okay. What was it?
16.
Cool. Well, I rolled a 8.
All right. So you were like almost like just halfway.
Do that one more time. Just do that one more time.
All right.
8.
And then I need 4. That is Lucian. I need you to make a DC 16. This one's in your wheelhouse at least. Dexterity saving throw.
I'm dexterous. Well, that's 14 plus 3, so 17.
Beat it by 1. You see the eyes turn and look, and suddenly the kind of wooden window frame, you see stone harden all around the eye, and this beam of gray magic shoots at you. You feel like your body starts to tense up and get locked, and you're able to kind of pull yourself out as you see this giant crushing rock just goes and falls to dust. Pickles, you see the other one turns and looks at you, and suddenly you feel your feet flowing like you're falling through the air. You're like drifting, and you look down and you notice that you've been picked up by telekinesis.
No.
And the owl goes, and you begin to fall.
It's okay, you're a monk.
You look down. Again, you have slow fall, so you kind of look down, but you're, hundreds of feet in the air. You look down on the kind of the kingdom all coming together, this circular point around the middle of the central city of Saleh, the gathered army of the stags still looming there. You look up, and as this thing flies away, he moved you 30 feet, and you kind of start falling.
Move me 30 feet.
It is your turn next in initiative, so I am inclined to give you, you look, obviously there's a beautiful tail that it has.
Yeah.
The plumage is
The
amazing.
plumage alone.
My God.
You are.
Oh God, it's not a
I
real
was gonna
owl.
make a-
Jesus.
But it does
hat?
move you. So short of being able to get back onto this thing as it moves far away, what do you do? It is your turn.
Okay.
Those two of the beams.
Fucking beams. Okay, so
Yummy.
are you willing to let me get creative in figuring out a way to get grab the plumage or a hook? Like if I have my tambourine
Yes.
and you know how it's kind of tied to me, if I kind of whip
Whip it.
and then whip it around like a talon, a claw,
All right.
Something.
I will. You can do it. It'll be your action.
Yeah.
But you're basically going to be using your tambourine as an attack to try to grab on as
Yeah,
this
that
thing
makes
flies away.
Okay.
This is a super cool dice roll, so I'm excited to make this a thing. Now, you can do it normally. You can obviously call upon your epic opportunity to give you advantage on the roll if you would
Which
like.
I was going to say, I did not get my coin back.
Oh,
I
go ahead.
Take this one.
I forgot to.
Oh,
Nice.
Jake, are you all right?
Pretty
now
good.
it's imbued with my magic to hopefully this works.
Good.
Yeah.
And then when
Yes.
you turn it in,
It
it'll
will-
be extra magic.
All
So
right.
much more
This
magic.
is
You
a
got one more
hard-
of those? by the way?
What's that?
You got one more?
Oh, I owe you a coin still.
A little bit of the old.
Gotta give out the
yeah, I
You
got a
used yours.
coin.
Oh, you used
I
yours for a
did.
second
I
favorite
used mine.
moment.
I
God
did.
bless it.
No, I feel like we should give that back.
I did.
You give it back.
I kind of feel
Okay,
like he's been so kind to us.
Yeah, let's
You got any inspiration? All right, so you're gonna use it. You're gonna burn it. All right, DC is 20. It's a dexterity saving throw, DC 20, with advantage.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I rolled a 4 and a 9.
Pickles.
So it's good.
You throw the tambourine. It kind of clinks off of the glass, spins down in front of you. You look up as you see the Onxy Owl going into the sky.
Goodbye, my friends.
You got anything else you want to do on your turn?
Okay.
You're about to start falling.
I'm about to start falling. Okay, I move 50 feet up or towards them.
Nope. So throw it again.
Yeah, well, my initial idea, but I was like, maybe I can save it. Was utilizing and sabotaging my tambourine to jump off of it like that and leaving it to fall.
All right, there's going to be a secondary
my
concern. You also need to summon the mage hand.
Both of them?
Both of them.
You'll keep mage hand. You'll lose the tambourine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I'll summon. Mage hand will come out it's like a zip out of the sky because it's always like divots, goofy little weirdness.
Yeah.
Like,
It just crawls out of your belly button.
oh my God. Yeah, it comes out of my belly button because of course it's just mortifying, right? And he catches the tambourine and holds it, and so I have to
You kind of get a secondary jump and grab onto this ring. Again, burning your epic
We'll do one
opportunity.
more.
You're getting a second go at this with advantage, but the DC is 20.
All right.
Come on.
It's your epic opportunity.
Totally different dice because what the.
Don't worry, it'll still be epic.
Hey,
either
I
way.
want to put money on this one if I can help out there.
Whoa! Double advantage.
'Cause I'm-
epic opportunity, you get 3d20. DC
I'm
20.
by the tail, so if I
You look down.
if I grab garden salsa
yeah.
and flamin' hot, so
Predator.
we can extend
Predator.
a skelly rope.
All right, there's a skelly rope above, a tambourine below, a mage hand in the middle, a bouncing cuddle forged
Somehow they
monk
turn into
looming
a
the
rope
sky.
ladder of some sort of skeleton bones.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. One of them was a 19.
All right.
Yeah, baby!
If it's mage hand, right? Well, my tambourine would be +8. Is that what we're saying?
No, because it would just be a saving throw. So it's
Great.
the tambourine was just the effect of your dexterity save.
Excellent. So yeah, it was +7 on that.
Perfect.
So that's
26 more than enough.
Yay.
You did have to burn your whole turn to do it, but you have gotten yourself
back
back up onto the backside. You climb up the ladder of
together.
skeleton
like-
bones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Predator.
Predator handshakes.
Yeah.
And
So
you're
great.
pulled up.
But with a paw somehow. It's just like,
Climbing through the ribs on the way up, just
Oh man.
Oh my
you got
shit! Yeah, Pickles is just but of course it's
You see the tambourine
yeah.
falling in a little tail of spinning through the ground, like a comet toward the crowded people below. I'm kidding. It's not going to kill anybody. It's not going to kill anybody, but it would
It kills 100 people.
They would always speak of that day.
Mon ami.
Yeah, you see it looks back at you, and one of the tambourines looks up, and it's like its eye about to cry. You see it bouncing off wolves and Sativan, and all the little adventures you and the tambourine have been on as you move on to get back to your group. That brings us to Lucy Lamore. You kind of stand there, you see this last moment as everybody's trying to just hold on and keep grips with this massive looming Baba Yaga. The eyes attempting to petrify you or crush you in this stone. But you were able to kind of cast that magic off. You look up and it's looming at you. What do?
the Baba Yaga's looming at me?
Yes.
Oh, weird. Well, I'm gonna go for the Achilles.
Going for the Achilles.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run in there and just go for the Achilles.
All right,
tendon.
so bolstered by the electricity, the AC on this thing is 18.
Yeah, well, I just have to roll really hot.
That's it.
Yeah.
You got it, man.
Well-
Yeah, Lucy.
Well, that's not gonna do it.
At least
Yeah,
you're-
that's a 12.
All right, 12 miss. You kind of slide and try to hit the Achilles, but again the electrical vibration, this energy being channeled by its connection to the owl.
The onyx of
Kind
the
of
owl
draws
was
you away.
slippery, guys. I miscalculated.
It's new.
It's new.
It's the foliage. You were like,
You would think it would be dustier from being underground for so long, but no, someone was armor-rolling the fuck out of this
yes,
thing.
yes.
They must have
Lighting
had a
all the
gnome or
torches.
something.
Yeah.
A
So-
gnome. Must have had a gnome or something.
Well, that'll do it. That's gonna be 23.
That's a hit. All right, so I believe you have your sword is active right now. Yeah.
You're radiant as fuck. If you killed that.
My sword?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've got the radiant energy still.
Oh
so
yeah, my Crimson Right or
Yeah,
whatever.
bro. So go ahead, give me damage on this because this leg has actually been hit. but not as much as the other one.
Where's my D6? There it is. Roll hot. Oh, hot on one, not hot on the other. So I got a 1 and a 6.
All right, so 7, and then what is it? +5?
Plus 6.
Plus 6.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was the first number?
7, so 13.
13 total.
13 total.
Nice. All right, you kind of cut into it. You see the claw kind of cracks a little bit of the onyx.
I was gonna
there.
like slide past it and be like, stab it right in the back.
It definitely feels that. It's like, oh gosh. But again, not enough damage to actually break its connection to the back of the owl. You do see that like where the claw cracks into this onyx, it's like chipped around, like it's holding on for dear life, and kind of the surge of energy that's flowing into it is making it hold on tighter and tighter. But the assault that you guys have put on it is weakening it.
Good.
Do you got anything else?
Not
That would be
especially.
your action. So
Yeah, I mean, because I was at the base of it already, but I can't. I mean, there's no need to move.
Right.
Really, till it's gone.
Until it's gone.
So yeah, that's it. There's no other enemies, right?
Well, I mean, you can
there is the
kick
orb.
that thing off.
We got the hut and the hagster ball.
We've got a hag
But that's
and
an
a ball.
action for me to like move it or like kick it off
Correct.
the wing or
I believe
something,
that, as
which I don't
conditioned in the
have.
beat of force.
Yeah,
But it's there.
it is
It's
there. It is there.
She's just inside. She's like, I'm there.
So
Why is my call not going through? Hello? Hello? Help? Hello?
She can push against the wall inside and walk it around like a little ball. So look forward to that.
God. Look forward
to that.
Also, thank you for emoting a tambourine. Yeah. That was the saddest, sweetest thing.
It touched me. I was like, oh, tambourine. Who's it going to end up? Then it lands in front of your, like, whatever character you're going to play later. It's like,
my God.
what is this? Ah, yes.
shit.
And then the credits play.
And that's when my story began.
It is caught by like the big bad, like the big, like it's like the blight's like, yeah, the devil, yeah.
Instead of a so clap, it's a tambourine. Well, Pickles.
Not the old slow tam.
Oh, yeah.
Sniff. Pick us up.
I feel like a Bob Dylan song's about to start.
So you see the inside the orb again. The hag does get a go on her turn. She is continuing to focus on this spell that she has cast. Again, I believe you identified it as
I identified
yes,
it.
speak with a
Yes,
planar outside.
rolling that hot ass 20.
So she is attempting to communicate to something in a different plane right now, but she can't because she's encapsulated by this spell.
Sucks to suck.
She's in a glass case of emotion.
And it is for 1 minute. So, again, that is a lot of rounds in combat, but at least 2 of them are gone. So you have like 8 more rounds.
She's gonna rethink her cellular service.
But she's continuing to focus on that spell. Again, you see as the kind of crackling energy at the feet
Rocky
of the Baba Yaga
sorry.
once more, kind of attuning to this strange magical energy that's feeding upon. It acts again in initiative.
No.
So, 3.
I don't like this.
Boom. All right. So, Lucian, you see
Yes.
as you kind of cut in. Give me a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Do it. 16?
Yep.
Where's my wisdom? Damn it. Oh wait. Oh wait, no, wisdom, just straight wisdom, right?
Wisdom
Yeah.
saving throw.
Oh
So
wait.
it'd be in your saves up in that little box with the saves.
in the
Above that.
corner,
Above
Here?
saves. Yeah,
up in
that
the
one. Wherever your save comes.
Well, it doesn't have anything next to it, so I
Is
have
the
no
dot
idea.
filled in? Are you
It is
proficient?
not, but
Okay,
that may
so
have been
just
because
your
we
wisdom
fill it
stat,
in.
Then yes.
But yeah, so it's +2, so I got a 14.
14, you see the eye looks down on you once more, and as if augmenting its plan of attack, this time no longer the stone formulates around the window eye. It looks down and beads you in your hand. You start looking at your hands, and you look off the edges of the owl at the kingdom that spreads all around you. And you watch as the kingdoms in your mind start burning in fire. All these ghosts start rising from the ashes, and you are afraid. You're frightened.
Oh, you've done that before.
Been afraid? Oh yeah, I do that shit all
And
the
then
time.
this is the
You're friends with Dickas, are we? You've been afraid
Exactly.
this is the doozy. I need here we go.
shit.
It's a doozer?
We've got
gosh.
who's in the site here.
Oh, it's
It can still.
Now
it
I feel
can
bad 'cause it's
absolutely
not
pivot.
just me.
It doesn't matter because it's not leaving its location. You see its leg. Well, just roll it. You see its leg kind of twist in on itself. It's hold on. The claw stays firm, but the
that's
leg
foolish. I just stabbed that
twists on
thing.
itself as the entire face of this.
What do you need?
Just turn
Turn him
that
around.
skull for me. Yeah, thank you. Yes, you see as it turns and looks at you guys. One of the window eyes turns and looks at you, Mark.
No! Not Mark, he's the best of us.
Give me a DC 16
Oh, that's
dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity.
You're okay at Dex.
Dexterity.
You see this beam of yellow hot energy
Oh, God.
starts building in the center
Oh,
of
no.
the eye of the
Big
window.
ropey golden beam?
Ropey braids of beams.
10.
Oh my God.
Would anybody like to help Jake real quick? Just throw I missed it. My first miss, everybody. My first miss.
I swore it was gonna go right into the cup.
It's functioning
It had
in
the
this
right
one. These are
trajectory,
last
just a
moments.
little-
This one functions as
Just
an
a little
advantage.
too high.
Okay. Do it again.
One more roll.
With the coin flip?
Yep.
No, Mark.
Yeah, you get to roll again.
With advantage.
Lucian, you look.
Can you use the
You see
Kool-Aid
him
die?
looking up,
Yes,
and in
I
this
can.
weird moment, you, a ghost hunter, by trade and design, who've bonded with this man Mark, but have now watched him evolve into a king. His strange connection to these undead that roam the forests. This strange moment is kind of set, juxtaposed in front of your eyes as you look at him. The beam of magic, your arcana from before, you immediately identify it. This is a
I knew it.
disintegration.
I already knew it. Looked right at her. I was like, oh God, this is Bruno all over again. Fuck.
You use your epic opportunity. Lucian, you in the step of a moment, your feet hit the ground.
Well, I do have
and you
Misty
jump
Step
up.
or something like
You
that.
see that little
ethereal
bulb,
step.
that little shield of your blood magic starts to form, drawing on the energy from you. You will get to make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw with advantage. For
advantage.
Mark.
Well, I am gonna use the Kool-Aid die.
It's time for Kool-Aid die.
Oh, yeah?
With advantage, you get to roll one more. You got it. That's it. Oh no! You gotta smoke that.
That's a.
You gotta smoke
no. All right. Well, I had to roll it. I had to roll it out there because it won't fit in this.
Do it. That's,
What have you done?
all right.
Roll something
This is
better.
a big roll.
This is the hot one, I think.
And then there's another big roll after that we'll get ready for now.
God,
That was not a crit hit. That was
it's
a
not.
shit
What is it?
Yes!
Yeah, that was a shit.
Sean, you.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
see
no,
it.
that was a bad one.
It's blocked
it's totally
by
blocked.
it's blocked
That's
by
all right.
what's her face.
No, that's even better.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Get out of there. Ned, don't
Pretty
show my
sneaky,
shame.
sis.
Oh man.
What is it, the DC? 16?
16. You have one more roll. Yeah, it's your dex saving throw.
All right.
My
It's the
dex. So I just
staircase
add
all
my.
over
I have
again.
Are you
plus 3.
proficient in dex saving throws? Does it have the dot fill?
It does have a dot
So
fill.
you can add your proficiency modifier too.
Oh, nice. So it's plus 6.
Yup.
And what is the DC?
16.
Wow. I rolled a 10.
Oh my god.
So that is 16. Exactly.
Dope. It's your epic opportunity, Lucian. You see this beam. You see this disintegration beam
man.
bearing down on him. You start to react. Go ahead and paint this picture for me. This is a dope moment. How do you save this necromancer's life, Ghost Slayer?
Oh my god.
Well, I've still got the sword stabbed into its Achilles. So after I see it like twist itself up and around and like lean down and see the jaw kind of start beaming up and building up the fuck ray. Yeah, that's one ticket to Fucktown.
On the money.
Yeah, on the money. So, yeah, I guess I'd like to take my sword out.
Whoa.
Out of the Achilles.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna try and. Is there like, it's not like a jaw, it's like a door, right?
Yeah, it's the window. It's looking
eyeball.
down.
Or
And it's
it's
going to
the-
shoot a disintegration beam at him.
Oh man.
I'm so worried about floor doors. It was the upright doors.
Right.
Please beam.
Right. So yeah, I guess I'll use it to stab up under the house and swing up, and then activate my blood shield to block it and deflect it off of him.
Dope.
At that point. So yeah,
cool.
I'll stab it up, swing up like fucking
These beams.
curtain style.
Yeah, exactly. It is the exact moment that nobody witnessed
missed
from
it.
the early part of the adventure, where you jumped out of the window
Yeah.
and soared through the air, and they all went a different direction.
Right, it was like-
and so you landed in the street like,
No, no one saw that.
it's there. You see your
Yeah.
moment. You're like, oh. You can see everybody kind of looking like, you're like a little afraid, but you're like, oh no, I've got it. And you
have
jump
to.
up, stick your sword in, flip up,
Swing
cast
up.
your blood shield. And it eats the disintegration ray.
Or just deflects it off of it. Yeah, it's not gonna eat it.
No, yeah,
But yeah, it's
melt
just,
away.
so it doesn't hit my guy.
Didn't hit him.
But it
and,
doesn't hit
it
the
doesn't
Baba
say
Yaga.
He almost
there's
became
no half
unmarked.
damage on a
I didn't
fail,
roll that
so-
hot. I was like, I
That is
rolled
so cool.
exactly
It's
what I
like, from your
needed.
shield back to the Baba Yaga.
Right, I was like,
That.
if I nat 20'd it or
Man.
something, maybe
Yeah,
we could
but-
talk, but
Do we still have that mirror, guys?
The shame here.
did you take it?
I did not take it.
Oh no, it's part of that.
Did we leave it in
statue.
the carriage?
I think we
What
left
did we
it.
do with that mirror?
I think we left it in the jail. No.
It's actually, it would still be in the Duke's place. That's where you left from.
Oh,
right?
we didn't. Oh,
I just had
Your
a thought.
initial jump.
That makes sense.
What?
I just had a thought.
Oh no.
Do it.
No, it's not my turn.
Oh no.
No.
But it would be kind of fucked up.
It is in fact Mark's turn.
Mark!
I'm happy that you still have a turn.
I have utmost gratitude that I know he saved my life, right?
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, Mark. That kind of like focused magic is it can turn you to dust. Yeah.
I read about that in a book from 500 years ago.
Yeah.
And are we all?
Right.
Is the old bone rope pulled up? Are we
Yeah,
all
the
around?
skellies are all
and Pickles
good.
is back up.
Yes,
I'm
everyone's
here.
safe. Somehow we've saved each other.
We've all, yeah, we all live.
Somehow.
Yeah.
We're all on this sexy
I was
owl.
like, what are you even?
Thank you for the help. Yeah, we all love each other.
Thank you for the help.
Holy shit.
Okay, we're all here. I was going to shoot some fire in the old hut butt, but it turned around and caught me by surprise. But still.
But
But still.
Could you turn back around?
Well, in case it distracts it, because I was going to send God and Salsa and Flaming Heart for the 1 foot to start chopping it on either end.
All right, yeah. I mean, he has an armor class. It is 18, so they can make their attacks against him.
Oh, the skellies.
They need pretty good rolls. What do they have?
them
Plus
skellies.
to attack? Is it plus
With Thrall, I think +3.
3? Yeah. So you need 15 or better.
Come on.
Each of them has 1 attack.
At least flaming hot. Is that
And that's
one
just your
of them?
bonus action.
Garden Salsa. Garden Salsa rolled a shit crit.
Lighters up.
Rosie's rose.
I'm scared too.
Garden
I'm scared.
Salsa. But hey, Flamin' Hot's the one that fucked up last time.
That's
so.
it. And he still has a chance.
Time to pull the old switcheroo.
Still got a chance.
You see, he runs up and he starts attacking the other one that's just like lifeless there.
He starts attacking his skeleton
Yes,
friend.
sir.
He got a 20.
That's a hit.
All right, Flamin'
Yeah!
Hot.
All right. It is a non-magical weapon that he's attacking with, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just fine. It just has a little damage resistance. So how much damage does he do?
Do you have skellies up? Did they do a D6?
I think it's a D6, but I can pull it up right here.
I'm almost positive it's D6.
Yeah, it does sound. And then I think it's +3 because you're a necromancer.
And I have Undead Thrall.
Undead
That gives that
Thrall.
+3.
There you go.
Wait, so you get a D6 plus 6?
D6, yeah, plus, what was it total?
+3.
+3, so it'd be a D6 plus 5 damage.
Hoo-wee. Get him.
7.
Flaming hot.
All right, plus 5, that's 12, and then half.
He says that without saying it because he's just like,
enough.
I'm in hot. He's proud of his identity.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Good for him.
All right, you see the, as you're kind of like, it stabs in and is not enough. It's like trying to like pry the little blade in between its little chicken claw. And yet it's still grabbing ever tighter, and the cracks around the claws as they're buried into the back of the Onyx Owl are continuing to grow. So it's like you guys are doing pretty significant damage to this thing, but it is very strong and also augmented by magic. So that was your bonus action to have the Skellies attack. What else do you want to do, Mark?
Yep, while they do that, I'm going to hurl a mote of fire right in what I thought was the hut butt, but it's going to be the face. Just a firebolt. Boom.
All right, so go ahead. Give me, again, it's an 18 AC, so you make your spell attack.
House mouth. No.
House mount.
Well, because it's a house.
him in the
Even
mouth.
if it's like a
Yeah.
spooky
Hut
hag
butt's
house, it's
funny.
still
Yeah.
made of
House
wood,
mouth.
so
You're attacking the house, not the leg. Is that correct?
I am with that 20.
Oh, man.
That's
Oh,
Yes!
man. Yeah.
Yes!
There's the good one. There you go. Sean was just warming us up for that one later, bro. That was...
I did it.
You did it, Sean.
You did it!
Yay! All right. I need you to roll damage on this particular BC. I believe it's a, let's see, you're 2D, I believe it's normally.
2d10 fire.
But it's a crit, so that is 4d10.
Yes.
4d10s, and that's a +6. Right?
Yes, +6 because you've also got your, was it the elemental resistance? Or no, was it Cape of the Mountain?
Well,
A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. So we got, wow. Holy shit.
I hope that's
So,
good.
okay, I just like how good you math, and it's amazing to watch, and I've never gotten to do it yet. So
Okay.
a 9, a 5, an 8, and an 8.
So 30.
+6.
36.
Nice.
36.
Some
Hot rolls.
inspired by flame.
I like this face.
Mark,
Oh my god!
what do you do?
Yes. Yes.
You need to take 16.
Look.
You did it. What do you do?
Mark.
Turn this off so it's beeping. Don't turn it on.
I'm going to,
You mad?
I want to set Mark up with Susan.
I just want to, because we just got pickles out of quite a pickle. Got you back up, so you're the closest. I just want to like lock eyes with everyone and just show we're in the thick of it, but God damn it, I wouldn't have it with anyone else.
Yeah.
And then just keep crossing over to the skeletons who are attacking the foot, and instead of like a firebolt, just on the chicken leg and watch it.
So you find Mark as you step up to this kind of swirling house, again, just brimming with all kinds of various powerful magical energy, severed from its connection to the Feywild plane, bringing it into an acceptable battle that you guys even stood a chance. You know, in the Feywild, the ship would probably just peel your skin off and devour you
Right?
whole. But utilizing the magic, gifted you by your sister, and the locket by which you summoned it here, you see the kind of looks down on you, and both eyes brimming with disintegration, death, petrification, and as it locks eyes with you, you just touch its leg. And you see that current of energy that flows through the owl, brought here by this magical bolt of lightning, now rather than channeling into it, starts going into your arm.
Whoa.
You feel this kind of flow of energy. It is as if the owl itself is no longer letting itself be corrupted by this magic, and instead is turning the current into you.
Oh, yeah.
You look down at the scepter of the owl in your hand, and it starts to vibrate. You look forward. You look up. What do? How do you finish this off?
Oh,
Love it.
Ladder up.
Oh gosh, that's what it is. Yeah, it's just kind of a response to that, just a.
Croquet. yeah.
You all see this sound wave starts knocking you off. Pickles is like, not again! Like, you all quickly just grab onto the skeleton with the tamarins there. You see this sound wave of energy as this torrent of raw natural energy blows out.
From within the leg.
You look down. You see the people. Madness rinsing from their eyes as they look up in the sky at this giant owl. They see an eruption of a shockwave. It begins to rain onyx from the skies. You see it starts hitting the crowd beneath them, not huge chunks, but a light flow of this strange onyx that starts bleeding from the sky where this battle took place.
It's like sand.
As before it, you see these beams of light. Lumal, Poulpe, Cordeaux, and the fourth light reaching up from the bottom. But this time it is able to connect. In each of your minds, you see the creature symbol of these locations forming in your mind. Shamiri, you look at your hand and a lily unwraps. You look in front of you and there's this draw to the energy that draws you forward. Pickles, you kind of look around, blink your eyes. You smell diarrhea in the air. Fresh from sandwiches. But you're in a workshop. Mark, you see the explosion of magic in front of you. You feel your feet shatter. You hear the laughter of Friend, the onyx dragon, echoing in your mind. And you feel yourself being drawn back to your castle, standing with the scepter in hand. As if you're like falling backwards, but at a controllable speed. You look around, your sister is falling with you. Lucian, you're kind of standing there in front of this, having just defended, you kind of pull your shield from your eyes. You see this pulse wave cast you off. As you start falling, you see the faces of the ghosts of your order that have fallen along the way. Start all flying next to you and turning upside down. You see Brandomir. He looks over at you and puts his hand on your shoulder. You all look forward and beginning flying toward this great stag in Lumal. As each of you returns back to this location born within each of your own destiny, we start with you, Pickles. You wipe your eyes. You look around and you see the book, the mark of Brian, the Dracodile, the little stuffed Brian that joined you on this journey to get here at this place.
All right.
You suddenly feel this pull at your stomach. And you look around this bizarre workshop. You've been here before. You sought the Lord of Lost Time in this very location, strangely trapped in the plane of death. There's this almost knock at the door to your right, and you feel it resonate in your stomach at the same time. You look around the room, and you feel peace. As for the first time, this torrential portal at your stomach is not unleashing itself to this madness and chaotic realm of death, but rather the place of a creator. And in that moment, you look at the door, and a man enters the room.
Oh my god.
You've seen him in your visions
Cheered me.
many times before. Standing at the door, pounding, now resonating in your own stomach. You see standing in the doorway, the Lord of Lost Time himself. Pickles. Pickles, what do you do?
I cry and scream. Okay. Holy shit! Bonjour. Where have you been?
That's quite a tale. And that's where we'll pick it up after intermission, guys!
Oh my god.
That's right, guys. We have this little ritual. We take a little break here about halfway through the show. Make sure to fill up your waters, roll your joints, and find any Lords of Lost Time that you may have hiding around. Check out all the incredible art made by these incredible people. Welcome in the Lord of Lost Time, long-time member character, and we will soon learn a little bit more about him. We're going to be going through music and as well as the art and the stuff. I'm sorry, my mind's still blown right now. We do 10 minutes, 10 minutes, and we'll be back to conclude chapter 2.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10.
Gotcha. Give me a joint. Welcome back, buds, to Weed&d, the pod positive live tabletop role-playing experience. Shout out to our man, Lord of Lost Time, Ernest Medina, who has been a lore master of the show for so long and has incorporated. There's this whole secondary story y'all don't even know about that we be weaving together. This is indeed the creator of Pickles on Wii. Guys, we have that. We have some stuff coming up, and I'm very excited to get to it. We have a raid also from our team. Wow. You guys are like, why is there 2 guys in this window here? We actually just surprise entrance our cast, like it was a wrestling match, and watch the Lord of Last Time. But yes, we've concluded the battle with the Baba Yaga, and now we are going to join each of the members of the helping committee from Chapter 2 as they resolve some part of their journey. So, guys.
Oh, shit.
What do you say we jump back in? The Lord of Lost Time steps into his workshop. You know, you've spent much time here, forging your creations, plotting against the other side. One of your creations now stands in front of you. Pickles on Wii. You look up and see your master shrouded in a black robe, his looming eyes just as they looked at you in that dream space far across the veil. What the fuck do you do?
So, how are things?
Substantially better now that I'm no longer bound to that world beyond, trapped within a cage, feeling but not seeing my creations denied their right of ascension.
At one point got to visit David, the death dealer, you know? I've actually become very involved and obsessed with death and what happens during the darkness. Anyway, I saw that there was something there where you were not allowed to cross into his bar.
Yes. The old scallywag Divot was always a charmer, that one. I can understand if he took an interest in you, you would take an interest in death.
He's also in chat right now.
Yep.
Oh shit!
That's what I was saying. I was like, he just showed up.
Oh my god! He's a friend. I like his ways. And when I say that, I feel the my armpit where the card from him glows. My little armpit pocket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Trapped in that limbo that we were, I was concerned. I was annoyed at first. I thought that was Divot's doing. He was keeping the Cuttleforged from passing beyond, created unnaturally, you could say, as they are. They still deserved their rite of passage. They had served. They had lived their purpose. But it was not him. The hags.
Fucking hags.
Fucking hags, man.
They had found a way to interfere in the rite of ascension. They had barred each and every one of your brethren from going to beyond, to finding peace after their work was done. And they found their way to me as well. I am, shall we say, well-traveled. And as a result of that, even they, in their combined might, could only do so much to me. They locked me in the same limbo as with the rest of the Cuttleforged. However, they could do no more but keep me there, blind me to the situation. I knew I was lost, locked away somewhere, trapped. I knew that you were all there, nearby, but I could not feel you, sense you in that true way that I can now. I can assure you, Pickles, those who have done their work, those who have served, they have ascended. They have passed with peace. I take great comfort in that, as I hope you do as well.
It is cool that they get to go do that.
I understand your frustrations, I'm sure. Understand, Pickles. It is cliche to say that I kept you for a task greater than the rest. That I picked you especially to do something that required great sacrifice on your part. It was me that denied you the right of ascension. I kept you in the darkness. That is my responsibility. I accept that and I apologize for that.
But why?
Pickles, who has nightmares?
Everybody.
Exactly. Everybody has nightmares. Originally, you were created to defend children, the weakest and most vulnerable of them, from their nightmares. But I realized something. Nightmares do not frighten just children. They frighten us all. They hold us down. They cripple us in such ways that we can't even fully comprehend in our conscious self. I sought to go beyond my initial goals of giving strength to children in their most vulnerable time. I sought to go beyond that. But in order to do that, I needed someone to help me. That was you. Pickles, who has nightmares?
Everybody.
And that does not limit to creatures on the mortal plane. Every creature capable of higher intelligence, capable of any intelligence, is capable of having nightmares.
No, you are not wrong. It is what we were created for, to just make it better. To help, so to speak.
The world as it stands, the world poisoned by the blight, that is but a symptom of a much greater problem. This battle, this sibling rivalry, Titania, Mab, look what it's done to Ganjaria. Look at the poison that spreads. That is what I have picked you especially for. Because there are issues stemming beyond mere mortals into creatures higher and beyond.
Like, where?
Pickles, you asked what all of these moments of blackness, of darkness, pauses in between, what they are for. They were moments that signaled to me that you were not ready. You needed more time. You needed to understand the world, understand all living things, and in time, walk your own path to grow stronger. You have done that. And while that's the path of death is not exactly the one I could have imagined you'd walk down, becoming buddy-buddy with Divot.
Listen, there was always one black sheep, so to speak. Or you say, I guess, little black bear, like a...
Perhaps this is a...
It's not a phase. I'm just telling you, this is just who I am. I'm obsessed with it, the idea that people could pass on. And what death is and isn't. I have seen people die in my hands. I've literally punched through so many people's heads.
So many.
I'm just saying, I've done awful, terrible things to awful, terrible people in the effort to help people. And I'm willing to do that more. I'm willing to help whoever I need to help, especially if there is something, as always, much bigger going on than the, small argumentative bullshit that's even those kingdoms. What the fuck was all of that shit? What is this shit about? What is it all
The kingdoms, the land of Ganjaria, lands you cannot comprehend, worlds, universes. The things I've seen, places I've been, the terrible things I've done. I understand. Even when your heart is in the right place, you still must do things that are
kind of fucked up.
to help.
Or else.
That seems a little dark, but
Hey,
I guess that's you.
black bear, yeah, there we go. I'm your goth child. Creation. I don't know how to really refer to you. I feel you like you created me as like a tool, but also like a peer. Is it like a Geppetto Pinocchio situation? Do you want that kind of like animosity? Would you like me to call you Bub?
I have the feeling that's not going to work for you.
Probably not. Not yet.
We won't worry about that.
That's fine. Let's stop.
Pickles, what's most important is what I see before me. I see an individual who has forged their own path and will seek to do so for the benefit of all. And I do mean all. Pickles, I believe you are closer now than you've ever been to being ready. Still, there is much you need to do, stronger you need to get. But what we seek to do is greater beyond Ganjaria, greater than this world. Pickles, we need to solve the issue between Mab and Titania. If they keep fighting as they are, this world isn't safe, no world is safe, no universe is safe. So long as they keep feuding as they do, they'll simply destroy one world and then take their feud to the next. We have to find the core of their issues, and we have to help them resolve it. Pickles, these moments of darkness is where you've transferred from one owner to the other, when you should have ascended, been given your reward after a hard life's work. I'm sorry to ask, but I must ask to delay that further. I must ask you to grow stronger in the hopes that we can delve into the nightmares of Queen Titania and Queen Mab.
And at that magic feeling of the card in your pocket starts vibrating. You feel like a call from the magic within reaching out to you. This card present at the creation of the world of Ganjaria itself, held by Divot the Death Dealer, before his contract to ultimately take over the realm of death. This card that reeks of magic
has stained into it one thing: the nightmares of Queen Mab herself. The card burns white hot. You see, Lord of Lost Time, you're able to, open this gateway to the training grounds at which Pickles has trained during these dark periods. Contemplative memories, physical exertion, exercise. But in this moment, you could fuse these two objects together and create the training ground for a defender for Queen Mab herself.
Like a spy!
I think of it more as a dream warrior. Divot is well versed in experiences with Mab. That card, we can use its energy. We can train you, we can make you stronger. And in so doing, we can send you into the mind of Queen Mab. And if we can solve her underlying issues, the nightmares that plague her, because nightmares plague everyone, but if we can defeat them, maybe there can be peace.
And to do that, I will have to go into another darkness training period. I'm learning that's what that is now, which is kind of cool. That's nice, but also it's the darkness. Just for a little bit.
My work is completed. No longer now must you succumb to that darkness.
Okay, cool.
Together, we can go and we can continue your training. Awake, alive, as it must be. You must have experiences as you've just had. You must meet people. You must learn their issues. You must help them. And by so doing, you will find the strength, as you have already, to be able to help one of the most troubled souls of them all.
Do I get to say goodbye to my friends?
I insist you do.
Okay.
Now, Lord of Lost Time, your name not merely an affectation, but also a description of a power of which you hold control over. You know that it is time for this training to begin. When you freeze time with a snap, and you freeze this moment. And we stand there as Pickles looks off. The Lord of Lost Time stands beside them in a gateway to a Goku-style training ground. That's where I was. Lingers beyond. Now, first off, I just want to say that was fucking amazing. But while this happens, you snap your fingers again. We gain a glimpse of yet another moment. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll be back. He'll be back.
Someone was like, I got here late. Man looks different. Thank you so much. Thank you for that.
It was the coup.
Things happened.
All right. We leave this frozen moment in time as we travel to another one. Lucian Lamore. You see yourself surrounded by your brethren, kind of carrying you safely down to the grounds. You see the grindhouse, the training center, but around the area of Lumal besieged by destruction. Now, rather
Perception
than
Studios rating. With
Oh,
47.
perception coming! Thank you so much for being here, friends. Definitely, buds, if you're not following Perception Studio, then you haven't listened to me the other dozens of times that I've said it.
Oh, yeah.
Do so this time. Give them a follow. We love you guys. Perception Studios, your studio quality and production levels and just everything you guys put on is always entertaining.
So good.
They do so much dope stuff over there. Definitely check them out. And thank you guys for bringing your party our way. We will be sure to keep the party rolling at the end. We are currently visiting small moments captured by the Lord of Lost Time as the resolution of a hero's journey comes to its end. Lucian, you
find yourself, rather than flying toward the central chamber of the grindhouse, you're almost pulled toward the central area of Lumal itself. You know, the area by which, you know, Lord Garaneth Ildebrand would have ruled over the forces, most defended by just the structure of the city cylindrical, the stone and architecture of the place, kind of tactically built to make this very advantageous position at the center of the city. And you know, you're like, sha la 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 da 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 da.
Oh my God.
Da, da, da. Yeah, thank you. No, but as you fly down, and again, you know, you feel the kind of spectral hand of your mentor Brandemir on your shoulder as the fallen of the ghost slayers among you kind of lead you to this position. You find yourself transported inside of the room. You look around at the general's table. You know, a great many orders and notes, scrawlings about.
Yeah.
Lord Garaneth Ildebrand is nowhere to be found.
That dude is crazy.
You see, you kind of like glimpse the last missive. You know, the ink is still somewhat wet from the quill, and this piece of paper etched on the desk. You kind of peek over at it. You see, it is written from Garaneth to Elios Broussard.
Oh, smoke show.
It says, if war and death is what they want, then war and death is what they will get. I will take the best of my men north to the Indicus Empire, to see it fall in a forge of fire.
Well,
I will be kept from my destiny no longer. It is time for a war to begin. Lord XOXO, Lord Garaneth. You wrote it all
hope
out.
you have a great summer, KIT.
Yeah, KIT.
Yeah.
There's like one sending spell
change.
on it, like, hey, shoot me a sending spell sometime. There's not two, though.
This selling spells collect.
You know,
No, I will not accept the charges.
Lucian, you're bereft of the kind of knowledge of this situation where you were questioning why Garaneth would be attacking his own city. It is no longer a mistake or an affectation of madness. It was a choice he made to kind of create this big scene of chaos. Well, he got away. You know, you look around, you see all
For
of this,
now.
you know, any of the traveling equipment, a great journey is gone. You know, there's no bags, no satchels of food, no, you know, anything. And there's quite a bit of equipment around. You are in like a rather wealthy general's
Yeah,
room.
he had access to everything.
Exactly,
So it was
but
like,
you know, gold that remains, jewelry, adorned weapons, masterwork, you know, art pieces and stuff, all litter this facility. But it does seem like anything of like use on the road is strangely gone. So,
well, shit.
you know, you kind of sense the presence of your brethren in the room around you. You know, you feel the call of the grindhouse to the south, like the order of the Ghost Slayer as it was as you trained in the legacy of Brandemir. The present before you is another opportunity. Now, Garaneth Ildebrand is gone. The army is currently splintered, seemingly favored peace after what you witnessed on the battlefield today. You are free to do with this what you will. Implement somebody of your choice into a position of power. Move into that position yourself. Define what you would like the order of the Ghost Slayers to be. As you stand around, you realize you're the perfect candidate for every one of these jobs.
Hey.
But which one does Lucian Lamore want to pursue?
Wow. First off, it's an honor just to be nominated.
This guy. It's funny.
I didn't think that this would even be possible. I mean, just look at my charisma.
You see one of the ghosts like looks down like,
It speaks for itself.
that's a really bad charisma.
Who could have seen this happening?
I knew it was low, but I didn't remember it was that low.
The odds were never in my favor.
You see they're not even listening to you. God damn it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That all checks out. This is a rough draft anyway. So
I was just going through this one.
who cares?
No, you see they turn, you know. The value of all these positions, or even defining what you would like, you know, at this point you have the means by which to reverse the Necrocore's corruption of at least 14 members of your order. You have a respectable position in the architecture of this city itself, and could ostensibly step into that position, or you could do with any of these influence or powers whatever you would like. You see there is no look of judgment on the faces of those around you. Brandomir, having once been absolved into mist, now standing there, it seems like they all look at you like they know that whatever you do will be the right choice. They want you to act, not react.
Do something.
And you see your charisma bumps up to a 10. So plus 0 still.
Whoa!
For a minute, your charisma is a solid 10.
Negativity is no longer part of my life, y'all.
That's it.
It's plus 0, but hey, it's not negative.
Yeah.
I am going to step into the role of the Lord Commander. And
Lord Commander Lucian Lamore.
it's got a ring to it, right?
You're Leo's like, oh my, in the corner.
Yes.
He's been there all along.
Well, I mean, obviously, I'm gonna need someone who knows what the fuck they're doing, and I enjoy looking at.
You can't not summon him with that line. He's like somebody who knows what the fuck they are doing.
Right, and who I enjoy their company.
Captain Elias Broussard.
Their wit.
He's leaning in the door. He's super dope. He's got like that kind of wet, curly black hair.
Did you just take a shower? Because I mean, you look fresh as
would
fuck.
think so.
I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic.
You see like the pillar he's leaning on, he like lets it go and it falls. Like it was him.
Man, it's weird because it looked like it was holding you up.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're that good.
That's a load-bearing man.
Yes.
I wasn't even smoking a cigarette.
You see he looks around the room.
Wow, fire. This guy's fucking.
This guy's fucking fuego, y'all.
You see he kind of steps into the room, looking around. He doesn't see the ghosts. But he steps in and he's looking at he's like, I don't know, I got a cold chill just suddenly. But he kind of strolls into the room and he looks around and you see like he immediately understands this without even having to look at the letter. He's like, no one is this crazy. Well, what are we to do?
All right, so here's the deal. I just got bumped up in some charisma, so I'm fucking feeling myself
You look
right
like
now.
a 10
You
out
get
of
me?
18.
You get me? I'm kind of feeling you right now. We'll get to that later.
Right.
Business time. Business time. Here's what's up.
Always business time.
So,
You made the popcorn jump.
that's what a bump in charisma will do. You just fucking look out. Oh my god, look at the sexy lights we got going on.
Yes, it's like a gnome.
If you don't love me now, you have never loved me again.
But no, you see, so
So,
I'm prepared to stand next to you till the end.
I would love that. So, here's what I was thinking. I'll be the Lord Commander, you keep your position that you've got now. We take my guys that are left, obviously Drugal. We built the statue.
Yes.
It's good enough.
Very handsomely done.
We did build the statue.
Yes.
And then my other guys, oh man, I got it written down. But
Give me two of them.
off the top of my head, without looking,
Because you know what?
is,
I could also try that.
Fear and
Fear and Gold? You can't, right? Fear and Gold is
Yeah.
a weird name because you
It's-
just
yeah.
remember it.
It's a
Like,
cool
that's
name.
weird.
It's cool.
Yes, Fear and Gold.
Fear and
Magic.
Gold, and
My boy.
man, was it?
My boy.
Oh man,
Think of
Why can't it-
Christmas. That's what I do.
oh Rainier.
Rainier.
Yes.
It's like a reindeer.
Right, reindeer. That's exactly why I remember. She's like Christmas. I was like, oh, reindeer. Reindeer.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
I would've
there's
remembered it.
like,
Hey, Drew, you just slayed that.
yeah, you did.
Huh?
Whoa, socks.
Oh, it's going everywhere. It's coming all around.
I assaulted Sean. Everything's great.
Oh my god.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Ephiso is one of them.
Ephiso.
Ephiso.
Ephesio.
Fear and
Or
Gold.
Ephesio.
Drugal.
Drugal. Where the
Dopey.
fuck did I write him down?
And the fifth one.
Am I allowed to check?
Yeah, you can check now.
I wrote him down somewhere.
They're in here somewhere.
They exist.
Sneezy.
What is it? It's not Louis. Hold on. I've got 'em.
Curly mouth.
Oh, they're over here.
Alvin
A cookie.
Ephesio, Cortex, Rainier,
Cortex.
Fear and Gold, and Drugal. I knew I had them written down.
There it is.
Yeah, so you've got these. Have basically served with you. They went on the journey with you into the forest. You see, you can catch Elios up at the fact that like he's still like, okay, so am I the Restless Watch? Or are we still battling the king? Right now, as far as you know, the king has offered a tentative peace. That he's like, I'll live forever. Like you guys can.
Right.
diddle around
I'm a
the
fucking
little
ghost,
kingdom,
y'all. I'm gonna live forever. So.
And kind of bolster the position of his
Right.
son, the king. So.
And as far as we know, they want peace, so because they want to fight against the blight just as much as we do.
Correct.
So, my enemy is my ally.
Boom. You do know one specific task that would be of great benefit to the king is the leftover berserkers that are out in the woods. The seething.
The seething, right? That's like
They are unable to battle them. They have no power against them, and there would be, if they were the corrupted souls of the necrocores, there would be roughly like 9 of them left.
And I can use the thingy, the mechanism, the device.
Yeah, if you wanted to like
is it called?
reverse engineer the necrocore to
The
like
necrocore, that's the one.
recapture them and then use that to purify their spirits, that's sweet as hell. I love that.
Yeah, I want to try and do that to get rid of the rest of the seething instead of bringing the existing good ones back. I think this was Brandimir's kind of plan the whole time was to not necessarily make us go into the Fae and lose a year of our life and have the order fall, but to have if something like that, I was the oh shit, like oh yeah, well we have an oh shit plan in place. It's Lucy, obviously.
Well, Lucy Lamore.
So yeah, I think we'll because we ingrained the other training that the Restless Watch had with our own kind of rituals, and I think that could spread across. So I guess as a peace offering to the undead king, your father, I will use the necrocore to try and reverse the seething.
Okay.
To keep the peace and make an ally that we can use later on in the upcoming Blight Wars, because I'm sure that there's going to be that. I'm sure there's going to be that.
Some fucking bullshit.
So at least now our newly unified kingdom, or empire, or whatever the fuck it is, empire
Empire of the Owl.
right? Our newly
Now canon.
We were almost
united.
the Cashed Kingdoms, but we're still Kush, so we're good.
Still super Kush.
Super kush.
So yeah, we will serve as the, I guess, peacekeeping force and or army for the Blight Wars coming up. But we'll train all of those under us with the combined tactics of the original Ghost Slayer Order and the Restless
Watch.
Restless Watch. Thank you. I was like, that's not right. So the Restless Watch, and yeah, my 4 guys that are left, plus Elios Broussard will be my 5,
Dope.
and they will be the squadron commanders of each of the I guess units that we have. Sorry, I'm losing my voice.
You see Elios, he kind of like swaggers over and he's like, although I do not see them, I can sense the power around you. There is something ancient in your blood.
Yeah, there is.
It sounds like we have a job to do. And as he looks at you, you see all like the little spirits around you start turning into those small balls of energy that you absorb and then can use in combat. You see each of the fallen members of the order, those of the necrocores that have already been destroyed, start giving, that are still trapped, the dormant ones you have, start offering themselves their strength to you.
Oh, hell yeah.
You feel as each of them comes through with varying skills, attacks, and trainings. One of them, the Great Hunter, Brandomir. Your eyes shift and you see mist before you. As you look around the kingdom, you see little red dots where each of the seething remain.
Tight.
You see Elios Broussard. He grabs a sheath that has no blade and he pulls it out in front of him. And he draws a spectral sword from it.
Whoa.
What do you say we get to work?
Let's go fuck some shit up.
And then they're like, yeah! Freeze!
Everybody freeze. Blackout.
Yet another moment, as a series of moments controlled by a powerful person, the Lord of Lost Time. You see, as these two fragmented memories float near each other, Pickles and he in his workshop, Lucian and Elios Broussard in the general's quarters. There is another moment that is frozen that connects them. And you see a circle of magic around the hut of the Baba Yaga in the Feywild. A chained angel stands with wrists broken, a battle beginning to take place, an explosion of fire at the base of the Baba Yaga.
Angel.
And you watch as this man invisible floats down and wipes the magic from all of your faces, which led to the loss of 1 year for Pickles and Lucian. Another moment appears. I'm just rolling it. All right. We see a blooming lily stretched out, almost like a floating capsule that's taking you deep within the earth. You see the moment in time around you, frozen Shamira, as you descend upon the central city of Saleh, the jewel of the Kush Kingdoms, with the subterranean city of your people beneath. As you fall, you see the gathered armies littered all around the outsides of the gates, all stand confused as they look at the ground beneath them. There are cracks beginning to form in the great circle all around the entire central city of Saleh. It is as if the earth is soon to consume the city from beneath. Your pillar of light brings you down, and you keep going down the same tunnel that you passed through before. A different entrance, but that strange large lake that flows, that you fell where the blood jetpack began, and you flew with your wings despite not actually flying. And you descend more and more into the base of that lake. And you feel that life force, that orb of energy that carried you to the shore the last time you washed in these waters. And you feel the gathered presence of thousands of changelings. This evolution in your people has them separating from their physical bodies and becoming a collective. Within this pool, there's the trace of a memory. A swaddled child being set down on the steps in the dark and heavy rain. A light from the inside showing a not so loving family, but another child, a boy, in need of a sister. You see the memory passes through time a bit, as if this figure returned to this location and checked in time and time again to see where their daughter was going. Now, the woman that was your mother is no more. She is now a paint in the tapestry of this living creature. She is there. You sit in that moment and look on the beach, where you had been drawn the last time you were here. And standing there is the shifting council. You see 5 of them, 5 sisters, all mimicked exactly the same face, stand with looming tight purple and black dresses that linger all the way to the floor. Their hands are full of various weaponry, one a sickle, one a hammer, one a pick, one a sword, one an axe. And between all 5 of them is a bound man, the Bloodhound. You've seen him die twice at your hand, and his plea to you after showing you the 1,000 deaths brought at his hand was to remove him from the physical plane. Only then can he truly know rest. But this is the man who massacred your people. And he stands bound by magic in between the pentagram of the shape of these shifting council members. You feel the energy behind you begins to push you toward the beach. What do?
Well, there's 5 of them, you say?
There are.
How far away are they from me?
Roll initiative. No.
Let's get some dice. You see them standing, it's as if all 5 of their eyes are set upon you. That same slighted face, the larger eye sockets. This is them in the closest thing that the changeling race has to their base shape, if you will. But each of them stares at you intently. You could never tell which one was giving you the orders. These 5 sisters were so impressive and what they knew and how they could use that to control things. But you see there's a jealousy in their eyes. From about 80 feet away, you see
Wow, that's some big
there's a jealousy in their eyes. But the motion of this life force is bringing you forward toward the beach. But that's what you see. They envy you, these sisters. And you've never seen them envy anything before. They have assassinated without concern, replaced key figures, changed the events of this entire kingdom more so than I think anybody save they could actually understand. But you learned that they sold themselves to get the power they thought they needed. They attempt to steal magic from the kingdoms itself, have control solely over it themselves. What do you do?
Well, I slowly walk towards them, 30 feet.
You're about 50 feet away from them now. I'm good
You
at that.
said they were 80 feet away
It's 80
from me.
feet, now you're 50. You see as you walk, it's like you're stepping, you're walking on water, so to speak, as each time you put your foot down, this life force creates a small platform for you as you...
And as I walk forward, I speak to them. I say, you 5 have been the most blind. You've given messages in secret thinking that you were so clever, thinking that you could manipulate the forces when you don't even know who yourselves are individually. You try to mask each other as one another. You are the same and yet you are different. You do not know who you are. Well, I have figured out who I am. And I think you all need some time to think about this. And I take my last 5 beads of force.
Along with soul knife.
Behind you.
You go all fucking Akira on him.
The bloodhound just.
It just explodes. Everyone's in those orbs.
The orbs all squish the bloodhound because they're in a.
You see, you cast them out. You know, your strength lies not in your physical dexterity, but your mental dexterity. And as you throw, you've already considered every potential outcome of a block or anything. And so when you throw them, they scatter around the room and start bouncing off the caves around you. You see all 5 of them, their eyes start darting and looking around. You hear a voice emanate from within them. This current of energy flows to the bloodhound at the center. His head rears back. We are no longer one. We are many. Without the precious magics, this world could be built in our... What the fuck? And you see these 5 balls. Capture them. And the energy connecting the bloodhound severs. The 5 orbs are there for 1 minute. You see the bloodhound not as this demonic figure that you battled that stood stories high inside the Shadowfell, not the sycophant, the vile creature you battled within that space in between the Fey and the Shadowfell. But this is the man, the corrupted man that brought about the genocide of your people. Trapped in orbs around him. The very lines of influence each one of them had that made this possible. But the magical bonds around them are now gone.
Wow.
He stands up, shakes his head. Well, ain't that a pickle? You see this sheen kind of washes over his body. It's like glow, this shard of blue light starts glowing from an eye. And you see as the spell covering his body changes. There's this short little halfling man. You see he's got a big black long jacket and he pulls down. You see this strange blue dragon tattoo down his chest. He looks up and pushes his hair back. And he has a platinum eye. It's worked out a whole lot different than I thought it would. Do I know you?
Perhaps. How did you want this to plan out? I slowly walk towards him.
Oh, I mean, it started right. And they wanted me to kill people, and I'm good at killing people. And I was new to the place, you know. I'm not actually from here. So I took the job, and I was good at the job. I got better at the job. And if I got to be honest with you, old Shred liked the job. There's something about villainy. It's so attractive. Look at them. Look at them, trapped in your little bowls of magic for, and he holds out a stopwatch. How long now? Looks like you got a decision to make, love. They're gonna be awful mad.
I pull out the swirly dagger that I got earlier, and I stab him.
The swagger.
You take the ritual dagger and you plummet it into his stomach. He looks down genuinely shocked. Oh, heroes. I fucking hate heroes.
I hate villains, and I twist it out.
See, he leans forward. You see the life kind of brimming out. His platinum eye goes dark, and just his mortal eye remains.
Okay, wait. Then I take out my other sword, because I've got weapons, guys, like actual weapons, and I cut his head off.
Oh.
He says, wait.
No, I don't want to hear
You
it.
see the blades go, you see the golden tooth. Even as his head falls off his shoulders, you smell that smell of tobacco that emanates as his lungs release the last breath that Shren Oldbuck will ever breathe in this world.
In this world.
That one's
In this world.
that one's for you.
You see,
the bitter
he falls down onto the ground.
That one's for you, Tin
Nice.
Divot.
Would you be a peach?
The-
Sorry, your dad.
and all the orbs around you. The minute is gone. The channel of energy that connected all of them is gone. You have killed the Bloodhound. You have freed his soul,
My palms are sweating.
fulfilling your promise to him in the other place.
Little codger.
And in doing, you have robbed the council of this power. You hear scuttles in the walls around you. You watch as the shifting rebels, Vim, Sella, various people that you'd play a game of cards shifted into other people around the cities, but really the society of changelings that you know begin to gather, sticking their eyes out. The large image of this new form of changeling waiting in the water beyond. You see the five sisters. Wait! And arrows fly in from the darkness. As all five drop. You look up and you see Vim standing there, one felled by a very arrow of his. The ritual's done. I think the city's safe. Doesn't have to be. We don't have to do it like them. We could be different. Or we could take what's ours.
It's not about what's ours. It's about what's everyone's. Everyone, including who's up above. There's a new dawn among us. We don't have to hide anymore. We don't have to do it like them. We shouldn't be like them. We are all our own people. And there's a new life waiting. We can be in both places. They're gonna accept us. We shouldn't hide anymore.
You feel the gathered approval from the group around you. And you see as the shifting form becomes 1,000 faceless bodies.
It's weird.
And each one of them walks up to you and absorbs one of your scars.
That's not weird.
And you see as the procession of the 1,000 lost souls whose deaths you witnessed are all absolved in this pool of consciousness. You lived your mother's death.
Mm-hmm.
Which one? You can't remember. But each of them comes and gathers as we take the snapshot of this moment. We see the new leader, the person to choose the way of the lily and the unresting, or the shifting, and how they will forge into the new tomorrow as they all reach forward and gather around Shamira. We see another moment. The robed figure, the Lord of Lost Time, once again shaking hands with an angel. You see the benevolent light, that creature that saved you in the darkness. Enra, the astral version of whatever that energy was, being purchased and delivered to you via the Lord of Lost Time. We see that moment fracture once more. The great castle.
Does that make us brothers?
In the castle of Corda.
And also,
We're brothers. We love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad. Happy Father's
Oh my God, you did the sibling thing again.
I did it again.
Yeah.
All right, and in this last moment that lingers and remains with one possible extra moment to be continued. No, that's where I'm kidding.
Oh, no!
We see the castle of Cordo. You know, the moment of vindication standing within its house. The shapes have already changed, as if perhaps days had gone by, no longer adorned with the raven, but the parallel faces of all those represented. The idea of what that kingdom might be, that is the memory we step into. And we see Mark, as we have yet to see him, carrying the mantle of leadership. His sister Styx by his side, and both looking real good. Because you see you have a new seamstress.
This is slightly weird.
Taldessa.
Thank you, God. Thank you.
You're like, man, that's too good. Is she
The ill dresser?
Taldessa,
The ill dress?
the ill dresser, you see has made these regal clothes for you. Now at this point, Mark, you know more than almost anybody else. You know the leverage of what your father is offering you is arrogance. It is, I will do nothing until I don't have a reason not to anymore. There is the blight of immortality and what he might consume, and the relationship between you will have to be fostered in one way or another. But he is absolutely, he's not quite done with ambition. But he is true to his word, and the emissaries will be sent, and perhaps they are even gathered in this moment in lost time. But there you stand with your sister Styx, the royal chamber where the king and queen potentially would offer announcements to the kingdom. The great advisors from all around will be gathering soon. The shifting will be represented by a person of their sending. You see Tarnuk the All-Eye and the representatives of the Oblivion gather nearby. You see Mash O'Malley and those of Poolpay outside playing a game of cards.
Spliff.
You see the old man whose arm is swaddled.
Alabaster?
You're damn right it's alabaster. You see it swaddled and he's walking like, perhaps there is a better tomorrow.
Don't go back to the mansion.
Perhaps there is.
You're right. I'll go back to the mansion. It'll be mine. My son will be gone. I'll finally live a happy life. And his arm just like breaks again.
No.
They just
and then,
explode. His arms.
His arms blow off of him, and it's just like coming up like this. He's like, "Oh, go to the mansion. That's where all my health kits are." And you see, he's like, "Surely nothing can." Oh, and he trips on something,
and then he just dies of infection.
and then he dies before he even gets.
Yeah.
He died of a broken heart.
Yeah.
His son never wrote.
Yeah. You see, he's
With
like
his broken-
crawling. He's like trying to get himself to the door of the mansion. Healing potions just feet away. If he had had both arms working, he definitely would have got there early.
Or like
He's like reaching out, and you see his little arm nub falls down at the base of the stairs that lead to a door that's been kicked in.
Oh my god.
And we see a shuffling of wood. The glowing eyes of a no longer controlled skeleton that is inside the house.
Oh yeah.
Can't say a man doesn't keep his promises.
And as he steps down, you see Lord of Lost Time's like, get that fucking memory out of here. You can miss me with that, bro. You gotta push that one off.
What is
Like, why does that guy keep showing up? And like, it's stuck on you like a post-it note.
I hate this guy.
All right. Oh God, he is eating him. That
Oh no!
is. If only he had- if his right arm was only fine. He would've-
Great.
All right.
Good.
Good.
Don't try to help anybody. That's chapter 2 now. Or
Poor
else.
old man just died.
Or else. All right.
Or else.
You know, standing there, you know what is to come, Mark. The weight of leadership, this almost impossible task of linking together the needs and wants of people who want and need different things.
Cool.
The games that must be played, the deals that must be struck, the knowledge that the only world you've seen operate somewhat well isn't entirely on the level. You are a charlatan king, Mark, so nothing is quite beyond what you could try to do. But in this moment, you see Styx standing there. She looks at you. They will want an announcement, brother. They will want to feel safe. Are we to give that to them?
Of course. Do you want to come with? Before I even let her answer, she can answer for herself. But yeah, Mark just starts going down. He needs to go into the streets to see the people he's ruling. Why be all the way up there? Let's all be on the same level and figure out what we're going to do. But mostly it's also out of, can't teach old dog new tricks. I need to give cards to the 40 fallen from the Onxy Owl endeavor.
We see as, you step through the hollow castle, so adorned, so much money, so much expense for nothing.
You look really rich.
The extravagant wealth while those lie hungry in the streets. You feel that shiver. Oof.
I could use some help.
This
when you
isn't
have
a
a
place for you. This was a place for the Raven King. You step out into the streets and the skies start to open up again. The rain starts falling through the cobblestone streets. The Gothic architecture rose all around you. You feel the rain falling and flowing down your fingertips like you have so many times before. You smell the refuse of a city. You smell the buried corpses. You walk through the gates. You see the guardsmen gathered, looking concerned, unsure of what to do. Those that haven't already gone to the central part of the civil war that was breaking out. You walk past Tarnuk the All-Eye, who looks at you. You see the army of robed men, hundreds of them behind him, begin walking with you, behind you, like a flock of sheep to the shepherd's crook. The crooked shepherd's crook. The gates open, you begin sauntering through the streets, the gathered forces of the armies of the Stag, reading reports of new leadership, a new cause and direction for the Stag army themselves. They can put their weapons down at last. The strange breaks in the ground, the magic still flowing. You see the wells and gateways open up as some of the shifting, now emboldened to stand in their true form, begin to climb out. You don't see Shamir. You keep walking toward the central area, and there stand those with hands stained, covered in blood from kills they committed but do not remember. They loom over the lifeless corpses of those that lay in front of them. 40 in number, felled before you could stop them. What do you do?
Thank goodness I've got a full deck. I'll go to each and every one of them and make sure they've got a card for the old death dealer. And they're probably spread out quite a bit, but it's a deliberate process.
There's a weird amount of them in one spot, and you're like, what happened over there? What happened right there that it was like, just make it rain.
52 pickup.
Yeah. The tambourine. And in the background is like,
Yes.
everyone, you
Like a
can
little
hear
shooting
it.
star.
You can hear it.
At the end, it'll be the red star, and that'll.
Katamari song, lonely, rolling star. It's just like, yeah.
That'll be season 5. We'll get back.
Yeah.
But it's cut its own notches into itself. So.
Yeah. It's killed more hags.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit, where's it been?
What the
To be
fuck?
continued. No.
Yeah.
So as you sit, you take the cards out. You see the. Again, this is somewhat of an old tradition to the roots of Ganjaria. Those that pass go and play a game with the Divot the Death Dealer in the Great Beyond. And so sliding a card up their sleeve, almost like the 2 coins to the boat of Chiron, helping them ascend to the new place. You see those of the stag gathered, onlooking, their eyes filled with purpose, the actions of a leader, being here and not there. You see those of Poulpe, looking at your boots, shit covered, stained. Even in your decadent, in this incredible outfit that Taldessa has forged for you, one of them walked through their streets, eaten their sandwiches.
Not yet. Not yet.
It's me and Lucy.
It's just
Different sandwiches. You've had a sandwich.
you've had sandwiches.
Actually, they're not different.
Oh my God, yes.
They're not different.
You
He's
see, they're
lying.
like, oh, I would only follow that guy, but he's never had one of John's sandwiches. And you see John turns around, he's like, what's that? I just got the one left.
Can I have a skeleton grab it and bring it my way?
Yes.
Yes.
I can't wait for this
Yes, you can.
diarrhea.
You see,
Diarrhea speech.
because I just want to make that sound one more time before I go.
Oh,
That's
wait.
my skeleton sound.
Who's the last one? Hang on. I have to consult my list. I have to keep track of which skellies have lived and died.
Oh,
Who we got?
That's a good list.
Skelly boys.
He's old Tostito. Bringing up the...
Let's go, Tostito.
He walks up and bears the sandwich forth.
You produce a sandwich.
Yeah.
But but no, these are my people, and I missed out on something before, but I want to make sure we're all on the same level. And then
Oh no.
the old street ball sub.
Constitution saving throw.
Timer starts.
Take a bite of your sandwich, and you see the onlookers like.
Start the timer.
Some people's eyes with pride. Some are like, "Oh no!" And again,
John,
there's
the
that
sandwich
weird
guy.
pile of dead people over there. It's like, what happened there?
You see Lord of Lost Time start the stopwatch and just laugh.
No, enough of that.
You see the moment frozen,
Yes.
and then you see another moment. Exactly 1 hour later. And Lord of Lost Time's like, get that shit out of here! And swatting it away.
Out of here.
But the echo of the final sandwich will be long heard.
One sandwich
It is in this
to
moment,
fool them all.
gathered, that the Lord of Lost Time stands alone. Swirling around him, the many gathered memories of adventures both fought and those lost. You see the scene of the king signing the parchment, sending the orders to send off the ghost slayers. You see women carrying swaddles of children, setting them down to be found by another. You see nightmares and fears frozen in all of these moments that swirl around the Lord of Lost Time. In one of them, we see the training grounds of Pickles on Wee, forged from the nightmares of Mab herself. In another memory, the quelling blade of Shamira battling the Bloodhound in the Shadowfell. Lucian Lamore severing the Achilles tendon of this giant chicken on top, or a giant hag's hut standing on top of chicken legs, atop an onyx owl flying in the sky.
That's what I do, baby.
A man laying in bed with his dead former mentor. Again, you're kind of like, maybe I'll get that one out of here. There's a lot of weird moments. But in this moment, there's only one moment that remains for us to see. In Lord of Lost Time, in front of you, you see a blank canvas, a moment undefined. And you call that moment about. You're in a bar. Now, Lord of Lost Time, you've been to several of them. And almost like an image behind you, you can see Divot the Death Dealer playing cards at the table. Some strange blue-haired sea elf ordering another meal at the bar, pounding down a glass. A strange, glowing, warm light of benevolence that just fills it with hearth and home. Fractured identities, splintered dreams, the echo of the heroes of all of these moments that you see over. But right now, sitting at a table, is Lucian Lamore, Ismark, Shaymira, Pickles, and the Lord of Lost Time. Resolving these moments, these individual triumphs, you are all beset upon what this next step of your destiny is. But your friends would want to know what your plans are. And perhaps if they interweave, you raise your hand to the bartender, and you see this little goblin turn around. He walks up in his regal clothes, his sharp golden green ears. You see he's got brooches and necklaces. It is Boxo indeed.
Boxo.
Here you go, on the house. We're getting ready to head up north, if anybody wants to come with us. I always liked this bar. I wonder what's gonna happen to it. And Boxo walks out of the room. What do you do?
We open a bottle.
Don't we know that guy?
It is Boxo.
Boxo!
Of course we know that. So the first thing that I would like to do is roll a fat J with that deadhead OG, the rest of that. Because it's fun.
Do it.
Because it's fun. But regardless, lighters up.
Yeah.
So yeah,
my water.
I smoke a little bit of that deadhead OG with everybody.
Hell yes. There we go. Touch my flame.
You see Pickles? You see Pickles no longer wrapped in her sash and tambourine, flying in the sky nearby. Sitting at this table. Anybody that you would want to be here with you is gathered round, but they've all let you guys have your table to yourself.
The helping committee.
Guys, this is my pep. This is my pep.
This is
Your pep. We. Yeah, this is the guy that's built me.
It's an honor, sir. We were looking for you.
And your friends. Yeah, also your
fucking
Do you remember
Scoots.
Oh, that little rascal. Now, Pickles may consider themselves the black sheep, the goth of the brood, as it were.
Yeah.
Oh, but Scoots, he got up into quite a bit of trouble on his own before he went out into the wider world.
Oh, thanks.
I hope he served you well.
Yeah, that's weird that Maurice the Black Sheep Cuddleforged wasn't the actual black sheep.
The children, they grow as they do. Their lives are their own.
What you gonna do?
Yeah, he was actually quite a joiner, if you will. He was a bit of a bootlicker. Instead of being a black sheep. That's Maurice. Sorry. He's so sorry. How you say bonjour? Sorry.
Each of you has come to your tasks, learned your responsibilities over this short time. I fear that the helping committee, you must go your separate ways for now.
What?
You must do
Oh, that's right.
the things that you must do. Shaymira, you have a world to rebuild as it's such, integrating the changelings so long hidden in shadow. Now they can share the world, a world which is on borrowed time, I'm afraid.
Yes.
Lucian Lamore, Lord Commander, your bravery and determination, and that of your soldiers, much is to be expected of you in the coming days.
Oh, we're gonna bring it.
I have no doubt.
Oh, thanks. See, I told you. We're gonna bring it.
Your Majesty, though, forgive me, I was never much for titles. After a while, they all lose meaning. Zymark.
Or even just.
So 7 A's?
If you so choose. But...
You find, after a while, walking the time vortex, nothing on this mortal plane quite does it, as it were. You have brought together the people. You have done quite well. But this is only one kingdom. Ganjaria as a whole must be unified. And we must look beyond. As I'm sure Pickles has told you, the Blight is still a threat. And that must be dealt with. We must go on our own journey. Pickles has... I have forced a responsibility on them. For the greater good, I'm afraid.
Wait, but time's going to pass regardless, so I might as well have something to do. And now that I am not unconscious during these times anymore, it is kind of pretty cool. It's okay to just kind of... I'm going to go learn how to kick more ass.
Hell yeah.
It's possible. You kick a lot of ass.
I was gonna say, it's hard to improve on perfection, but if anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Well, listen, if someone that is so incredible can now also become a lord or a king or a leader of their people, then I guess I can become more of a ass-kicking bear, Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wait, so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lord of Lost Time, and hang out with, and he and the Death are going to train me to be just way cooler.
That already sounds really cool.
And I think we had a discussion about how everybody has nightmares, right?
No, I don't. What?
Everybody.
Nope.
And even the bad people, even the bad people have nightmares, and so we are going to try to get to the bottom of Queen Mab's nightmares, what she is afraid of. And I think my experience with coming from a place that I knew so well to this new place would have been a nightmare if I had not have met you guys. So I really appreciate you guys joining the open committee and trusting me that I'm not just a crazy bear.
No.
You are, but you're so much more.
Yeah, not just a
Crazy
crazy bear. You're so much more.
Yeah.
Right. And that you accepted me because I do not, we are all very different. And so it's cool that we are able to just go, fuck yes to each other.
Well, yeah, you're like one of the only smokers in the group, so I figured we should be friends.
Yeah. I always am down to take a break and go outside. It's like what you can always count on the smokers for.
So
Yeah.
that's invaluable.
Oops, sorry. There we go. So in this moment, Lord of Lost Time, you see, your pupil, your creation preparing to go. You sense that this moment is not yours. You look upon them once more, and have you anything last to message with them? You choose to leave this adventuring party to its farewells.
Pickles, I shall return to the workshop to make our final preparations before we leave. You have done well, all of you. You have grown greatly over such a short amount of time and have shined, each of you. What comes next, it needs that light. It will not get easier. I'm afraid the hardships will only grow. But Remember what you've learned from one another. Remember the hope, the joy, the sorrow, the pain. All of it together has made you who you are. Each element of it. What comes next are more trials and tribulations. Stand firm, stand ready. The blight comes. But if I were to put a shield in front of it, I would want you to be the ones to wield it. Pickles, you'll know where to find me when you are ready.
And with that, the Lord of Lost Time exits the room.
It was really nice meeting you.
What was that? Oh,
So,
And what remains?
Yeah. So yeah, he's a kind of a cool guy, right? I'm very grateful that he was not as psychotic as like the Sarah's, my last owner's
Oh, the nades.
parents, the Nades. Yeah, they are crazy people.
You told me about them.
So
They
yeah,
sound crazy.
he is way cooler.
He seems super cool. He's got to be cool because he didn't leave any money for his tabs. So I assume that he's super.
He's not the Lord of Lost Change.
He's a Lord of Lost Tip, apparently.
Yeah.
Sorry.
on the house.
But that's where I'm going to go, and I'm going to miss you guys.
Dang it! Why do you got to do that though? I mean, I super appreciate where you're going, so that I don't have to.
That's okay.
I mean, that's just honest.
that's fair.
I'm gonna try and hold shit down here. I mean, I appreciate what you're doing, and like I said, I'm gonna do what I can for us here and teach them about the blight and how fucked up it is, and prepare everyone and try and get us all into the same state of mind and fight against it, not against ourselves. We've been doing it for too long. Yes, we. Finally, we. It works now. Yes, finally, we have been doing that. Yes. But we came together and we overcame the odds. We. So. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
As much as I want us all to stay together, we have so much knowledge and strength. We need to share it with everybody so that everybody has a fighting chance.
We have to tell people about the helping committee.
Yes.
Yeah.
They have more members.
Yeah. More branches, more departments.
Departments.
You all saw it when it was happening, when we were up on the... It had already turned into the owl at that point, but all the beams, those beams of energies, could you at least sense that if you didn't see it? Just coming together to make it all happen.
Yes.
You mean?
I think people are hungry for change because what everybody was doing here, I have not been here very long, but it seemed like it wasn't working very well.
Yeah.
For everybody, anybody.
Most of the leadership just kind of disappeared or was like self-promoted. You know, they're like, oh yeah, I'm this now. Well, the king's gone, so yes, now I'm the ruler of this part of the town, so fuck you. That was weird.
It was weird.
We just kind of walked into that.
We did. Right?
I mean, you'd been here for a while.
Yeah.
You were
guys have just
living
been
1,000
dealing with this
deaths
shit.
or something. It's like, we all kind of walked into that. How did you live with that before we got here? That's weird.
They didn't. They were. Everybody was miserable.
Pretty miserable. Yeah.
Well,
pretty
I'm glad that we
miserable.
could bring war here and make sure that everyone's less miserable.
Well, sometimes you need to take bold steps to shake something that wants to remain still when it shouldn't.
Yeah. You right.
Thank you.
You right. Sacrifice. Now I know why you took. Okay, now I know why you took that one. I was like, okay, you know what sacrifice is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh shit.
You made a big sacrifice.
Ah, but it was for the greater good. My people and everyone else are together now. They're slowly getting braver to venture up to the surface and be who they want to be instead of being controlled by horrible forces.
Well, if any of them feel like fighting,
I'm sure some of them will.
we will gladly accept anyone into the ranks.
Thank you.
So,
You do some cool things. I mean, they can like change.
I've
so-
seen what you can do. So I welcome them. Yeah, absolutely.
Are you going to stay?
I feel like I still have some things to do here. There's so much that is trying to heal and rebuild, and I feel like it's part of my job to help people get to where I am. I was able to find you and have this journey and figure out who I really am, and I owe this gift to the others.
Well, I feel like we could use a good emissary. Someone to travel the lands and, be kind of a communique between us and what's going on between the rest of the land. If you feel like traveling more and finding yourself a little bit more, we'd appreciate the help. We know you're more than capable. Saved our asses more than a couple of times. Really bad roll.
Not this moment, Shamira. I'm gonna come back and play D&D with you guys. That was just.
You wanna come back and
so
play?
fucking sweet to just watch that go. Sorry. At this moment, you glance out the window, and you can't be bereft of the training of who you were growing up. You've always kept your eye on things, and you make out of the glass window nearby as you kind of gleam outside. You see Boxo, like packing up some of his stuff on this thing, on his like big carriage, his caravan that travels. Now content to head toward the Indicus Empire. And you see the head mercenary that he has hired to protect him on his journey through these woods toward the Indicus Empire. And it is the blonde-haired, striking eyes of your brother. You see he's just loading up. Now you know this relationship, but the connection between you two might take a little while, a little understanding, a little finesse. You see these options laid out before you. A people that have been controlled through leadership so many times now, perhaps best to lead themselves. Or perhaps give them a leader that actually cares about all of them equally, rather than a specific group or power. That choice kind of balances before you as you look at Mark.
Hey, Mark.
Mark, you can feel the presence at the table. There's whispers all about the town. Some people believe that you're a shifter yourself, that this was all too convenient, this scepter, this magic item. We believed in lineages and bloodlines, but some people do not wish to be led. You hear whispers that perhaps you're going to leave and let the former bride of sorrow Styx rule in your stead, an Aglethor-blooded woman, sharp of mind, strong.
Yeah,
You've also heard
we'd want
whispers that you've been seen poking around the graveyards of the battlefields. Strange activities for a king.
Oh, Mark.
Malarkey.
Mark, what are you doing?
But as all those whispers kind of hear,
Damn, Mark.
Lamar.
and you've all heard them as well.
You can take the boy out of the graveyard, but you can't take the graveyard out of the boy.
Do we need both bodies?
Can do it.
Eat them, it's not murder.
Well, that's gonna be my last word. Just
But Mark,
remember.
you also planted some of these rumors. You're the smartest man in the Kush Kingdoms. Without aid of magic, as smart as a human being, a male could possibly be, a changelingy, and such as yourself, half changeling.
Changeless.
And so you yourself have planted some of these rumors, because nobody understands the kingdoms better than you. Ismark, as you could feel those rumors kind of sitting at the table with you, you notice that Shamira seemingly is bouncing her own decisions off of these whispers. What are you going to do, Mark?
Oh my god, buddy cops.
I think it's best to establish what this kingdom's going to be. I think I do need to stick around, but that opens a home to you always. There's a lot of other people here that can help. I'll see who I can find. Try and figure things out here, but I'm here to support you in whatever you do.
That's dope. Thanks, man.
See Styx standing on the other side of the
Styx
room.
is here.
Oh my god!
I'm sorry, I didn't. I breathed very quietly.
What?
I'm sorry. I just want to know. It's. You see, she's like,
thought
am
that
I
was a
wearing a
fancy
ring?
armoire."
Am I not wearing a ring? You see, she's standing there, and rather than adorned in the traply, ballroom gowns befit a queen, she stands in the starkly tailored suit of an ambassador.
Business.
And you see that Styx is getting prepared to travel with Boxo to the Indicus Empires.
Let's go.
Brother, I shall bring our missives north. They should know that war is only feeding what is to come. In a weird way, Father would be proud of you, and he would hate himself for it.
Oh, Father. Anyway, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you're setting out to do.
There's a young man with blonde hair out there. Ooh, my.
Right? Girl, I was gonna say, I was like, oh.
What I stand to be is your blood. I am an Agathor. When I was captured, they did not come for me. But I see that as a reason for me to seek them. You are better here. I will be better to the frozen north. I was like the cold. Hard to cry in the cold. You see, she is still somewhat cursed. Like her tears are still kind of cursed.
No.
So it's like she is unable to cry.
So she's going
The
abroad
bride
to
of
freeze her
sorrow.
tears?
I was gonna say, the
Unable
cold
to
never
cry.
bothered her anyway.
Damn. Respect. Sisterly respect. Newfound sibling, like.
Yeah, you guys do
Cold
your
as
cool
ice.
Yeah, we came up with a. What did we come up with? I think it's like a little.
It was one of the. It was
Bum, bum,
Oh my god, that's so good.
Wow.
Just like that.
Boom, boom,
That's the second part.
bashoom.
That's the second part of it. So in that moment, you see as she bids farewell to you all, lingering a little extra long on pickles as she just somewhat smiles. Again, the only time that you see her crack a good smile is when she remembers her own cuddle forged. To my travels, then. Protect this kingdom.
You got this.
Protect the world.
Protect yourself. Last time we were on a caravan with Boxo.
Oh, man, it got fucked
How you
up.
say got real fucked up. So I
Real
would say,
fucked up.
Okay.
just protect yourself as well. Don't go into salt.
Say I heard like an angel screaming.
You're gonna want to avoid
Just
that.
Avoid that. See, I would have gone to it.
Weird,
We
right?
did.
We did the same thing.
Okay.
We did the same thing.
Okay.
Lost a year of our life.
We
You don't want to do that.
No.
No.
I don't.
It is awkward when you get back and you're like,
bet.
what's it been, like 20 minutes? You're
Yeah.
like,
Did your
"Yeah,
pants
it's been
still
a
fit?"
year, son.
I always wanted to know that. Did your pants still fit?
We didn't gain a lot of weight while we were there. We played some games.
What happened there?
Not a lot.
Not a lot. We
We
fought-
came back and then
We fought like
Did you hold-
a changeal.
Did you hold anybody hostage while you were there?
probably. What? I don't
kind
know.
of
I
bomb?
pickle some weed. That sounds pretty
Did you,
classic.
did you by chance march a bomb into a hive of intelligent insect creatures? And
That sounds.
I just a ball in the. Just guessing if.
These pinches, these two went on.
It probably.
We were
rings
trying
a
to help
little bit
someone.
To the bell, but I will tell you what. I smoke a lot of weed.
She's that one too. You guys are like.
So that's all right.
Like, I can guarantee you we were trying to help someone though.
Yeah, we were
Or
trying
Even
to
with the
help.
bomb.
And also, please remember to spread the word of the helping committee.
Yes.
You see, she's like, oh, of course. She holds out her little handbook, but it's empty. There's just you guys.
There's nothing in there. You're making it up as you go.
She really wanted a handbook, though.
It's
She's
just,
one of those.
it's a whole book. And
Wait,
then
that says
inside,
handbook.
All it says is or else.
Or
That's
else.
it.
Or else.
Just
I'll
another
never
book
forget
of-
it. She tucks it into her pouch. She walks away. You know, Shamir, as you sit back, you look through the mirrors, the gathered party, some soldiers from the House of the Stag, some of the zestier mercenary types from Poulpay, a few of the trained fencers from Cordeaux,
Spicy boys.
a couple of the Oblivion themselves, a gathering of the, basically sending an emissary, a signal of the Kush Kingdoms to this other place where Garaneth Ildebrand seems to be attempting to incite war, to call about the Demigorgon and Titania, his bride.
No.
You see as the last glass that's set down and Boxo kind of goes around, makes sure you all have everything you need, sets a fresh thing of bread at the table, you know, the fire crackling nearby, the rare downtime that in an adventure you so rarely get to have, the campfire of the city. You know, for a moment, so much has happened in so little time. There's a guy probably being eaten by a skeleton not too far away from you.
That's pretty cool.
I know. See,
That's
this
not
is what-
murder.
This is what you guys miss at a
Inconclusive,
campfire.
Oh man.
Inconclusive.
I mean, that could be true at any moment.
That could have been any
also.
old guy in any old.
Right?
He didn't invent
man.
skeletons eating people.
Right.
It's not under his control anymore. If it was, then it'd be like, Mark.
Not my skin.
Yeah.
But in this moment, you know, we see these heavy realities of a world evolving around you, the marching orders of Garaneth Ildebrand, the strange devil, Duke Kyrox, who's now traveling toward the god seed at the center of the Sea of Trees, nearest Queen Mab's throne itself. Boxo, the goblin, traveling through the lands betwixt the Kush Kingdoms and the Indicus Empire, the frozen north, said to have a plain, a gateway to the plain of ice itself in its northern lands. The greatest army of the world lies in wait, ruled by a timeless king, Thoricus Onyxheart,
Never heard of that guy.
the ancient dwarf, said to be alive since the beginning of the world of Ganjaria.
Jesus Christ.
Wow, he sounds
That's
old.
where they're going.
The gem dragons begin exerting their influence into the world once more. You have taught them the virtues of goodness, and so gem dragons in the world of Ganjaria will all be good alike.
Buraka!
The many, the one that is the many, friend, the black onyx dragon. You see one of the shards of onyx that fell from the sky, and you hear the squeak of a baby dracodile. You see this little long-skinned crocodile-bodied creature, arms and legs kind of like waddling at its sides as these strange awkward wings flap on the back end. You see Boxo swoops down, picks him up. Come on, Brian! And throws him on his shoulder.
Brian's back, baby.
And in a world that will continue to evolve as the forces of darkness attempt to overthrow forces of darkness. In a world oh so very dark. The heroes are off the light, and the Joshes they bring.
Wait, I want to roll for Joshing.
Oh, and all right, do it.
Everybody roll
Chapter
for
2's
Joshing.
got no, just one roll for it's your roll. No, I'm kidding. Everybody roll for Joshing. We got a 17.
Where'd my hot dice go?
12.
Oh, they're right here.
I got a 9.
11.
A 51. As you guys sit at the table and the campfire crackles, all of these
Table
many
fire.
threads that go on into the many dark pits of the world around you remain. But what is left is 4 adventurers at a table.
Wow.
And as we see this last moment ingrained, standing before the Lord of Lost Time, we see the farewell of the helping committee. The fire crackles, the rain falls. What do you do?
Well,
been real.
It's been real and it's been fun.
Ain't been real fun.
But I'm going to go meet up with my buddy.
Yeah, I got shit I gotta do.
But I want you guys to remember one thing. If there's anything I need you to remember, is that if you eat it, it isn't murder.
Yeah, just keep
Love you.
keep trucking.
Later, buddy.
good
See
stuff.
you later.
Hey, yeah.
Love you, buddy.
No, no, I've got.
Fight off the nightmares,
right.
Pickles.
You're going to kick so much ass.
I'll see you guys.
Keep that blood robe. All right.
Yeah. Learn how to kick more ass. You're amazing.
She's going to kick so many different kinds of asses.
So much ass.
Fucking Pickles,
Do you
man.
still have a...
Pickles is dope.
Oh, only for certain feet. She's too far now. Bye, Pickles.
I feel like I should name a squadron after Pickles, like the Pickle Platoon or something like
I
that.
think you should.
Cha Boys or something. I don't know. I'll come up with something fun. I'm feeling super creative now that I got a boost in my charisma.
I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of me. For the first time, like I've been having charisma fight against me my entire life. I think because of you guys, I got that boost. So I have to say thank you. Wow, that sounds weird for me to say.
You're in a new
usually
light.
say
So
that.
you just...
I know, it's weird. I love it though.
You see a handsome man comes in. He's like, "Are you coming, honey?"
Yeah, baby, I'll be right there. Sorry, guys. Here. Just pay me back.
Yep.
We'll see you later.
He's not the Lord of Lost Tips, so...
No, he is not. Mark, what an incredible thing that has happened. Thank you. You've made it so that my people can be with everyone again.
It's our people. And thank you. Can you even believe... Here we are with where we started.
I was an angel.
I should have known, but no, you had me absolutely fooled and flummoxed. I had no clue.
Oh. Pretty good about that. But I want to be better. I let a group control me for so long, and if I wouldn't have met all of you, I wouldn't be who I am now. And I know that everyone is in good hands with you here.
I'll make sure of it. We've all struggled together. We know each other. We've shared brains for how long now?
I know. I feel like we're forever linked.
I'll miss that link. I understand we all have our places to be and things to do, but I'll always be here. And I've enjoyed this and look forward to the next. And hearing what you've been up to and achieving.
I'm so torn because so much of me wants to stay, but I know that I have to go. I have to go be with my brother, who I haven't been able to be with ever. And he's more than blood, you know. And I think that I have things I need to tell people.
Of course.
And I wouldn't be able to do that if I hadn't met you or any of us.
Truly is so... What a beautiful story it really is. What brought us all together, and here we are now.
I looked down at the bangle you gave me, because I have a bracelet from you. I will always wear this. And I have this fabric that I've kept tied around my wrist, and I untie it, and I tie it onto yours. And I hope that you hold on to this.
Absolutely.
Take care of yourself. I know you got everybody else.
Yes, we'll see to them, and then, yeah, I'll take a minute or two, but you do the same, please. We're leaving a new kingdom behind, and I intend to keep that going.
And I intend to help unite the others.
Absolutely. Deal's a deal.
Deal's a deal.
Boom. And with that, the door opens and this little goblin walks in.
Oh, well, pardon me. I don't mean to break up this lovely moment. It looks like the caravan is about to go. Will you be coming with us?
And he gives you a knowing smile.
Yes.
Perfect.
Then get to work! And he like throws a big bag at you. It's like super heavy and you fall over. And he turns around and he's like,
Well, good day at the bar. I'd write you the bill, but you're the owner.
and he slaps the board with his hand.
Oh, you own this place?
And you guys did open a bar.
We opened a bar, guys! We opened a bar!
The end of chapter 2
Yeah!
is that
The bar.
you opened a bar.
The bar.
Can we call it Barati?
All right, I want to bring in Ernest real quick here.
Ernest! Lord of Lost Time.
My dude, this moment here, you stand holding it in your hand once more, and you see that fragmented moment before you know the darkest times are to come, for you have walked through them for thousands and thousands of years. You see visions of yourself in the future, a skeleton with a smile. You look back, you see a vision of yourself as a wizard, wise and strange. You see that in all of these moments of time, there always needs this other. And you've taken that mantle for yourself. We see the caravan set forth toward the Indicus empires, the collected kingdom of the Owl, now the Kush Kingdom. The Master Nug Kushara begins healthy again. Magic flows freely. Yay. The undead menace, now an ally.
Booyah. Undead friend.
Yeah.
To us.
Undead family friend.
Family friends.
As their great enemy was mercilessly hunted down by 2 very handsome men.
There was other things going on, but yeah, we did that too.
We see the portal
We had
open. The Lord of Lost Time emerges. We see a young Pickles staring up. An older Pickles. An even older Pickles, but they're all the exact same there's no difference unlike this one.
Whoa! Holy shit, look at you guys.
Wow. Holy shit, look at you guys. The other ones respond. You're all the same.
Whoa!
Whoa, shit. Whoa, shit. Look at you guys.
Holy
Look at
shit,
you guys.
look at
Whoa,
you guys.
shit.
Look at you guys.
Look at you guys. Look at you guys. Whoa, shit. Look at classic Pickles. You see the portal closes as Pickles goes to Goku outside of time.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. This little bear's
The
about
war
to get-
between Queen Mab and Titania, the spread of the blight, continues. Gary Greenheart protects the southern lands of Sativan. Zymark Ivrecular, the Inquisitor, now rules over the Kush Kingdoms. And what character of Jake's is going to rule the Indicus Empire next season? Stay tuned to find out, motherfuckers!
Wowie zowie.
Wow, woo.
So, thank you guys. I did want to thank Ernest so very much for just coming in and going full bore. Ernest is an incredible guy and is like a legitimate lore master of our show. Is one of the few people that I'm just like, whatever you're right, because you know this. Like, I bother him at bars and make him talk about really deep lore stuff all the time, but he knows it. Coming in, killing the Lord of Lost Time thing, great, awesome, a 2-story arc for our Pickles, who's now going to go Goku outside of time and space. And so Shemira, rejoining with her brother and moving forward toward this new kingdom.
That's exciting!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Albright Trufant?
Albright Trufant. I've been going for hours.
So you're going forward.
Up now.
We'll go with my brother.
So the idea
exciting.
is that just as we followed Pickles from the land of Sativan into the Indicus Empire, Shamira will be bridging our gap between this story and the
That's
next.
really exciting.
Guys, I can't wait to get to all of that, but let's let that be when that is. We are doing our celebration of this chapter this Sunday at 2. Like I said, I don't even really care if you're patient. We'll just do it at 2 on Sunday for those of you who can make it. Come on down. Let's just have a good time and kind of shout out a little love toward this thing. I did want to give my utmost thanks. Stephanie, Sean running the studio, Tom, who helped build all these layouts and all the puppetry and imagery and stuff. Sean, also all these awesome new little screen elements, stuffs. Huge shout out to all the buds. Obviously, you guys are incredible. Thank you for like throwing us up every week and all the support that we get. Thanks to like hardcore ass buds like this dude right here. He just showed up and knocked that out of the park.
Lost time writing the things on the on
yes,
YouTube.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Go there immediately and read them.
so nice.
Recaps. I was like, what the fuck are those called?
Recaps.
Huge shout out, obviously, to Nicole for stepping in and just knocking it out of the park on your first full cast. And then like a 3-year extended love and thank you to the three of our original cast members from Weed&d. I also want to give love
These 3
to you
cast
wonderful
members?
folks. Abby Dandy out there, too blessed to be stressed. Our girl Tina Smoothhands.
And happy belated.
Langley, happy belated.
Oh yeah.
Birthday,
just
boy Langley.
Frickin', we love you guys so much. This little project is a
Oh,
little
and I
piece
see
of
Madam
magic.
Funyuns.
And we will, what's coming next will all be unfolding soon. I've got some ideas for some fun, creative workspace environment stuff that I want to start doing on the channel called The Flow, where we all just kind of get together and make stuff and work on things and just help each other create. And then also I've been looking at Monster Mashes, about doing some cool stuff with that. So
I love the monster mash.
The malls.
So fun.
we do have some, I've got like Ren Fair coming up and stuff, so there may be a couple dark weeks coming up, but there will be announcements as to what season 3 is going to be. But that's all that. Guys, how about season 2? Which is actually our 3rd season because there was the prologue. I have ruined the continuity knowledge of this. This is chapter 2, season 3 of the 5-chapter Ganjaria saga, which isn't the prologue. The prologue. Lighters. So Ganjaria. Wait. Yeah, lighters.
Pets.
Yeah, I'm just
Household pets.
Household. All right. So
Fire.
a long time ago,
Lighters.
there was a queen mab.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't light her,
Pets and
your family.
Sound of falling downstairs. Dun, dun, dun.
Gary.
Dun, 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 dun. We hear Gary Greenheart still falling down the stairs inside.
Oh crap. Oh gosh.
To the greatest cast in the world, the greatest fucking studio team, and the most lovely fucking human beings I know. We love you, buds. Thanks for kicking ass.
We love you, man. We love you.
Greatest DM in the world. Greatest DM in the fucking world.
Because, okay, he's trying to stop us from showering him with love. I'm about to shower. All right.
Oh.
It's
shower
You're about to get a golden shower, bitch.
If I can take just a little bit more
Your mic,
of your
yeah.
times.
Yes.
Cut his mic.
Am I mic'd?
You're
I
green.
hope I'm
You're
mic'd.
green
Lights,
You're
thumbs up.
Green light.
So the people in the chat, I noticed a lot of the OGs. I noticed a lot of the OGs in there when we first started. So happy to see you guys, Munge, Dark, Double T, all y'all out there. So 3 years ago, if you remember correctly, Bam, I believe it was after the first level up sesh we had. Afterwards, we did the level up, and then afterwards, it was just kind of like a chill, get to ask questions, get a feel for what the buds were feeling.
Yeah.
So you took a Q&A, and I was the one who asked, "Hey, are you going to be maybe bringing on people who don't necessarily smoke weed?" And at the time, you were like, I want to make this project pop positive, to break those stereotypes that people think when they think of people who just smoke weed. And I was like, okay, I got it. I respect that completely. And so afterwards, I was hanging out, doing what everyone else was doing. And then the recaps initially started out as just a joke, just like just a quick line. I think the first recap I ever did was last time Thoricus tried to be sneaky, ended up fighting Medusa.
Something like that.
Yeah. And we were like, thank you.
Yeah, trying to be diplomatic,
right.
I think, or something like that. And I was like, yeah.
And so eventually it kind of grew into this thing that I did for what I thought was myself, because you have recaps. So it's like you don't need a recap person.
They're better recaps.
But it's nice to get like an outsider's
really good
perspective on it, like.
But for me, it helped me build confidence in my writing ability over the years. So I am grateful for you for that. And let me just say, when you came to me and said, I want to put Lord of Lost Time in front of the camera in the room, I want to have the one-on-one with Pickles to be able to do that.
You ripped a bong. I'm kidding. I got him.
He got so high. Oh my God. We fucking got him. Fucking.
So I'm a simple man with simple hopes and dreams. To be at this table, if even for this one time.
You'll be signing the table.
Yes.
We got a Sharpie somewhere.
We got a silver Sharpie somewhere.
This was a dream come true. Dude. To be able to come in here and we're like, I've worked with Jake in theater, but I've never gotten to, aside from Fringe, I've never gotten to work with Drew. I've never gotten to work with Nicole or Brenna. I've had the one experience.
We call it that. The one experience.
Did he put his penis on your shoulder?
No.
Oh, that was my one experience.
We were gonna not talk about it.
You're right. We did talk about that.
No, bro. I want to take that because there's some again. I get overly sentimental when I refer to this project, and I refuse to stop. There are things that happen along the journey of these things. You think it's going to be one thing, it becomes another thing, whatever, blah blah. There are times where your fire, it is harder to light. And so I've talked about Evolving Shadows, Munch Party. There are people along the path of what it's taken to make this thing a thing that I love, was these moments of okay, this is actually connecting to somebody in some way. It's it's not up to me what that connection is, but that it does happen, whatever that thing is. It happens for me. It happens when I sit at the table and play with you guys. It happens when we have these crazy story moments. It happens when we can have things like a dude walking out of the shadows. There is a fucking magic to this thing. And so it's there are these beacons along the path that get us to where we are right now, ending chapter 2, season 3, preparing for chapter 3, season 4, over hundreds of hours of storytelling and stuff, that it's just these people that have made this possible. And you are very much one of them. Every single person at this table is one of them. Everybody that works on the show is one of them. I mean, a lot of you guys that are here, Evolving Shadows, a lot of you guys have been there at points where a thing that is not always easy just gets made easier. So I don't try to deflect appreciation. I acknowledge it, and I love that this thing has become something fun for you guys and for you guys. But also it's I love this little thing.
If nothing else, this is what it is just for us, but we love that you guys love it too.
It was Drew that said it too. Drew, you originally said, you were I was well, I don't know, what if this just this has been a big thing. It was a big thing.
What if I spent $30,000 to build this studio? I'm
then we would just have hundreds of hours of us having fun with our friends, and I was oh fuck, yeah, no, that's cool, let's go.
That's as simple as it needs to be, bro.
So to all our buds, I have grown in that journey along the way as well. Obviously, it's I think the thing when I told you initially where I was I don't know if you'll ever get to do the show, Bo, it's just for smokers. It's that was a time where I thought that was one of the most important things, and it is not that. And I think telling the kind of stories we told tonight, meeting the type of characters that we've met, watching them exist in the space, that is what all of this is about. So my thanks to all of you guys. My thanks to my incredible team of people, my love of my life, Stephanie, who makes all my life possible. And everybody, Tom, Vlad with all of his music, Sandy with all of his music, Vlad with all of his art, buds, recaps, friends, magic, happiness. We got us a little ritual we like to do around here. Maybe you heard about it, maybe you haven't. We like to take a lighter, this electric green one here. You can still do a lighters if you're not.
I've got a thing that also clips.
There
it makes the sound too.
Perfect.
So I got both.
Make sure you're not going to light any of your friends, family, or household pets on fire, and go for the last time in chapter 2, season 3. Lighters up.
Big
guys.
that time.
Thanks for playing fucking D&D with us. We got a couple crazy stories coming up. We will see you on a Tuesday in the future. We're gonna raid, hang out, show some love.
Let's set our character sheets on fire.